Hello, everybody. Welcome to another exciting edition of Omnibros live on a Thursday night. It's your boy Gio here from Manga Geekdom, and I'm joined by the insufferable omnibus collector, Riley. How you doing?
I'm in suffering.
We had different issues happening at the same time. You were telling me a story that was fascinating, but weird, and then my computer decided to glitch out. So I'm restarting, and everything just went to shit for a minute. But now we're back. So sorry for the live viewers, but for everybody else watching, doesn't matter, right? So thank you all for joining regardless. Tonight we got a lot of manga solicits from a lot of people. Since last Thursday, almost all the major players announced some cool stuff. We're not going to talk about that one book that people went nuts over on Friday because I don't care.
I think we've talked about Kingdom enough.
And yeah, you were part of you did the stream, right?
Yeah, like because we talked about it whenever it was leaked. And then we talked about it, like Colleen and myself, and Colleen might be joining us later. I gave them the link, but they were busy filming something. Anyway, we did our stream, and it was like 3 streams in a row, that we were waiting for that stuff. But we talked about it. So
I don't still here. Okay.
We don't really need to talk about it again, but
yeah. Let's bury the topic for Kingdom. So Kingdom's happening. It's got a monthly release starting in November. Whatever. But we got other exciting announcements to talk about. Let's see. Yes, we are alive. Sorry, Kane. Heath, thank you everybody for joining. Hello, everyone. Javier, hey y'all, I finally got to download TikTok on my new phone. Nice. I still don't know if I want to go back to that app. I haven't posted anything.
I haven't posted since the night that it was supposed to go down. I posted
since the death and resurrection of TikTok.
Yeah. I was gonna post something the next morning, it felt like Y2K when everyone was like the world's gonna end, and then it didn't.
Right.
I was gonna post something essentially like that, and then I just didn't, and I haven't been back on there because I don't know, it's really easy once you abandon a platform for a small amount of time to just be like, yeah, I'm good.
That's how I feel with it. I burnt out. I want to post more, but it's like, I'm good. I don't need to. But yeah. But keep using it, Javier. Don't worry. Don't do TikTok. Be strong. Refuse the app. Let's go. Got you. I deleted most of my social media from my phone. The only one I have left is the ones I use to chat with Omnibros, with our chat, and Blue Sky. Everything else, it's gone from my phone. I only use it on desktop because, unfortunately, a lot of breaking news happens on certain apps. So
yeah,
I still use them. But
yeah, I'm still on Twitter every day, despite how bad it is for my mental health at this point. But I haven't gotten Blue Sky to be as entertaining as Twitter, and I don't really get on Instagram at all. So
I watch a lot of Instagram reels because they are so unhinged and chaotic. I love them.
I'll turn a video on Twitter and then just let it, because I don't know if Reels automatically scrolls to the next video, but TikTok automatically moves to or not TikTok, Twitter automatically moves you to the next video.
Mm-hmm.
And, so I'll just be sitting there cleaning or cooking or whatever, and it'll just go through a series of videos, and it'll be random political tirade, and then it will be a comedian doing a bit on their stand-up special, and then it will be someone reading off of a Reddit thread, a "Am I the asshole" or something thread, and it's just the most random selection of stuff, and a trailer for a video game, in the middle of all of
it. Oh, thank you so much. You guys are my comic and manga news now, and Discord, and look at Kane sharing my Discord. Thank you so much, appreciate it. Where Kane? Not Kane. James, where you at? Oh, there you are. Okay. H-Field, I'm almost incapable of using more than one social media app at a time. Uh, yeah, and the fact was that I was getting a little bit too obsessed with them, and like I would wake up, and part of the routine was to turn on the phone at like 6 in the morning and see what's happening on those apps. I'm like, I don't need to find out like right away. I can log in later with my laptop or computer or whatever. So yeah. But what's not an obsession, but a necessity, are the fantastic books that you can get when you visit our sponsor's website, instocktrades.com, your home for collected editions. You get your omnibus, trade paperback, hardcovers, manga, and more for great discounted prices that range from 42 to 55% off at times. Free shipping in the US at $50 or more. And there's the loyalty discount, which adds an extra 2% discount to your order. Great packaging, wonderful customer service, only when you visit instocktrades.com, your home for collected editions. Also, at some point during the month, we will be doing the gift card giveaway, so stay tuned for that. Valued at $50, open to anybody out there in the world. All you got to do is show up, hang out with us. We'll pick out a winner towards the end of that stream. It's not going to be tonight, but it could be tomorrow. Probably not. It could be Monday. Who knows? Going to have to tune in to find out. Let's go to real quick to the website, to the main website right here, In Stock Trades. You got your deals of the week, which we revealed on Monday. So if you want to find out the new ones, you got to tune into the Monday stream to find out what gets heavily discounted at our sponsor's website.
I was there too.
Oh, yeah.
The first Monday I've done in a really long time.
In a really long time. So yeah, there you go. We got some Spider-Mans, you got some Fable, you got Den, and a Doom Patrol discounted, and your new releases, as well as your top sellers. And out of nowhere, Aquaman by Peter David Omnibus climbing all the way to the number 2 spot on the top sellers list. That is amazing. Thank you so much, everybody. I mean, I don't speak for DC, but as an Aquaman representative, I am very grateful for the fandom.
It looks like they put a special discount because it's 50%. So I'm sure a lot of people were like, "Oh, hell yeah! Hey!"
Oh, we got a guest in the house. And there is a sale that I wanted to mention. We have a Manga with Heart sale happening. I assume it's ending this week because it coincides with Valentine's Day. A lot of romantic themed books here, manga, are listed here. You got A Condition of Love, A Condition Called Love at 40% off. A Galaxy Next Door. You got Aoharu Ride. You got stuff like Daytime Shooting Star. Hitorijime My Hero. This one right here, Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity. You got Horimiya, as well as Insomniacs After School, etc., etc. So if you've been wanting any of these series, now is the time to grab some of these volumes. 35% off. Some are 40, others are 30. That is really cool when it comes to manga sales. We rarely get them these days. There's also a red tag sale, which we've covered before, but this one's the one to check out, if you ask me. Manga with Heart. And yeah, that's it. InStockTrades.com. Come check them out. Let's see. James with the links. Colleen's Manga Rex, A Condition Called Love, and Deconstructing Romance Tropes. You can check out that awesome video. Thank you. Riley, did you haul anything since we last saw you on Monday?
I had something come in. Hold on.
Love it. Thank you. Everybody in the chat, hit the like button. We got 25 wonderful people watching. Can we get 25 likes? I'd appreciate it. It'll only take you a brief second to scroll down and hit that like button. Heath, if, of course, the sale had to happen during the week of Valentine's, all my spare money went to the wife this week. It happens. It happens. But these things are not going to go out of print that quickly, so you'll get your opportunity to buy them. Don't let the FOMO do something. Don't let the FOMO affect you. That's what I wanted to say.
Now you're telling people not to get FOMO'd.
I know. I'm like their little angel on the right shoulder and the little devil on their left shoulder. I'm both at the same time. I'm morally ambiguous.
So I'm still
when it comes to buying stuff.
I'm waiting for a few IST orders, maybe 4 at this point, because I kind of split things into like 2 orders. But I got a package from Square Enix, who likes to send me a lot of stuff that they put out. And these, I believe, might be for next month. So we have a couple new Volume 1s, Assassin and Cinderella Volume 1. This one's a spicy one with a mature content.
I love the neon coloring on it.
It's awesome. It's really pretty. The back has the really bright pink as well, back in the spine. Putting the lust in bloodlust. So that one. Here's another Volume 1, The Emperor's Caretaker. This one's not quite as vibrant.
Right.
But it is another Volume 1 nonetheless. A historical romance takes off in this tale of a statesman's daughter drawn into palace intrigue. And then we've got Demons of the Shadow Realm Volume 7.
Cool.
Smoking in front of the supermarket with you, Volume 4. The Strongest Sage with the Weakest Crest, Volume 23.
It'd be interesting if you only have that volume, and now you're like, damn, I got to get 22 other volumes.
They started sending me with like 18 or 19, so I was like, okay. Jesus. So kind of not that much better. Right. Always a Catch, Volume 2. How I Punched My Way into Marrying a Prince. Here's a big one. Apothecary Diaries, Volume 13.
Nice.
Mr. Villain's Day Off, Volume 6. And then the physically biggest thing was this Final Fantasy VII Rebirth poster collection.
Jesus. Nice. Have you played that one yet?
I have not. I have played Final Fantasy VII.
The original, yeah.
Just stopped right there. Just Final Fantasy VII. But I have Remake on PS5, and I will, at one point before I die, I do plan on playing it.
Physically or digitally?
Physically,
because that used to be a rare PS5 game, and then it got restocked or reissued or reprinted, whatever you call it. And now it's not as pricey.
A year or 2 ago or something. Like I was at a GameStop and I think I sold a bunch of junk, and then I was like, oh, let me get some PS5 games, because I had a PS5 for like a year without having played it yet. And now I've had it for like 2 years without having played it yet, technically, because of the whole Baldur's Gate drama where I don't have that game anymore.
Oh my God. Yeah. You were telling me about that. That is insane.
Yeah. And I had to reformat the system and go back to step 1. So, hey, I stay forgetting to like anything.
I'm late, but I finally got the newest Black Clover volume. It's time for a reread of the series. When you get a new volume, do you reread everything? Javier? I mean, that's cool, but like, damn, going back to that.
I guess with Black Clover, like if you're going to do it with a series, I guess Black Clover wouldn't be the hardest one because it doesn't come out that often, like the physical volumes.
That's commitment right there. That's awesome.
It's a pretty quick read too, so it wouldn't be that hard to do so.
Really excited for Smoking Behind the Supermarket Volume 4. Yeah.
I am too. I'm looking forward to seeing how much more smoke they do.
They smoke a lot and they don't get sick. That's the power of manga.
Yep. no Bobby Hill situations for them.
Right. I did order FF7 Remake physically since the restock. Thank goodness for restocks. The remake was so good. I have... how many of the remakes are out? 2 games, right? Or 3 games? The first one, and then they remade the first one, and there's a second one, right? There are 3 things you can play.
Like the original game from 97?
No, not that one, but the new stuff. There's the poster collection for what you have, which is the first game, right? Is that the second one?
Is the second one. There's Remake and then Rebirth.
And what's Integrate?
Integrate is the re-released version
Of the first one, of
of
the new ones. Okay.
yeah, and that's I believe the one I have because that was like when they released it on PS5. I believe,
Okay.
I don't know.
That I have
I don't know.
because they gave it away on one of the either Christmas or like a PS Plus thing or whatever. I have that, but I've not played it. Fire Lunar, thank you for joining. What's good? What's happening?
What it do?
Okay, FF7 remake, intermission, FF7 rebirth, and the prequel FF7 Crisis Core reunion remake of. Oh my, this is getting complicated. Okay, I promise I'll get to that before the asteroid arrives and decimates us into oblivion. I will play Final Fantasy remake. So I got 7 years to do that. Get
7
it?
years.
FF7, 7 years. It's like a prophecy. I usually end up needing to reread series because the length between volumes releases has me forgetting shit. But I don't really own any super long shonen series, so it's not like I'm rereading arcs and arcs of stuff. I don't get a lot of the shonen stuff because I don't have room for a 30, 40 plus volume series. But if I did, I would totally get all that stuff. I feel like I gotta reread all of The Gray Man whenever a new volume comes out, since it's pretty much a year minimum between volumes. I didn't know that was still coming out. Interesting.
Yeah, it was on a pretty lengthy hiatus for a while. Like the year minimum now is nice.
What will come first? Geo playing FF7, there we go, remake, or Inhumans Omnibus? I want to say Inhumans Omnibus for my sanity. I'll say that. But Kane says Final Fantasy. So yeah. You guys read the new Berserk chapter? I have not. I have not checked that out. I don't even remember what the last thing I read was for Berserk. I think I was up to date, like maybe like a chapter or two behind. But
I
don't know.
I don't think I've read any of the post Miura stuff. I might have read one or two of the chapters like online just for funsies,
Yeah.
but I have not actually done that in a while now.
It's good. I mean, obviously, it would be better if we had Miura still with us, but I like it. It has his style woven throughout, in my opinion. And I remember the last chapter I read, I don't know if I said it here or somewhere, but I could see where they're taking the story for that. Like, it's becoming a little bit more clearer as to how they're planning to wrap it up eventually. Volume 42 next month. Volume 42 looks really cool. I'm trying not to FOMO myself into buying it because I know it's going to get a freaking deluxe edition a couple years from now. So I don't know. Do I want to buy and then sell? And
I'm gonna do it because I still have the light novel on my Berserk shelf, so it's not gonna be like the only small book on there. So I'm gonna pick it up just because otherwise I'm not gonna read that material. Since I really don't read anything online except for One Piece. I'm not gonna read that material for a very long time if I wait for the hardcover.
I used to get all the single volumes for Berserk, and then the deluxe edition started coming out. So I really wanted them because the difference is mind-boggling. Nowadays, everybody's accustomed to every publisher putting out some sort of deluxe edition, whatever. But when the first one for Berserk came out, it was like, whoa, this is amazing. So a friend of mine isn't really a manga reader collector. He has like one or two random series. And I said, you know what, my friend, it is time for you to read some manga. And because I value our friendship, I am going to give you my Berserk volumes. So whenever a deluxe edition would come out, I would give him 3 volumes of the previous ones. And I did that until eventually I gave him every volume. So now I'm thinking, do I do that again and hope that 2 years from now or whatever, he's still interested in getting that book. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, change that. Of course, yeah. Secret Mind Twin finished making my soup. Nice. So I can start watching instead of just listening. Cool. All right. Let's see. I have a mini haul of books I can show. Hold on. Yeah, from Seven Seas, My Dear Detective meets Ghost Case Files Volume 2. This one's blue.
I keep forgetting about that series, and I still haven't gotten the first 2 volumes.
Good stuff. From Viz, I got Colette Decides to Die Omnibus Volume 2.
Nice.
Looking really cool. Haven't started reading that yet. I got Red River Omnibus Volume 2 as well. Haven't started reading this yet.
Hell yeah.
And from Kodansha, Drag Q, I think that's how you say it, Volume 1. This is a 3-volume series, so I'm okay collecting this one. It's a vampire series, and all of you know that I am a vampire expert, supposedly. But it's got really cool art. Look at that. I'm pretty sure we're going to get yellowed because I'm showing like bloody images and vampire
it's
stuff.
A lady with a lot of like tomato soup.
Tomato juice? Tomato soup? Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at this guy right here. Pulverized in the face. You know what she was drinking? Secret Mind Twins soup that they prepared. Anyhow, Drac you. Eventually I'll talk about it on my channel. My Colette still hasn't shipped. I don't know what's been happening. I'm not going to jinx it, but a lot of my stuff has been arriving extremely quickly. I literally just got in this today for anime. The Sailor Moon 3-film collection Blu-ray from Viz.
Oh, I need to order that. I completely forgot about it.
Came out this Tuesday and it arrived today. I thought this was something else when I picked up the mail. I'm like, what is this? Is this one manga? What did I order? But no, it's the thing. So in the back, you see the original posters, and they actually put some effort on this release. You get the original art here. Same thing in the back, and inside, at least you get a reversible slip with the posters, which isn't too bad compared to Sentai that does nothing inside. So there you go. I don't remember what I paid for this, but I think it's a good deal to have all 3 in one release for the Sailor Moon movies. Vampires, baby. Let's go. So chat, ask us some questions because I accidentally had to restart my machine here and I lost all my links. So I have to reopen everything. So entertain us with whatever you guys want while I do that. I apologize.
You'll have to highlight stuff though.
Yes, I got you. There we go. I read the first omnibus of Colette Decides to Die last night, and it was really awesome. I teared up a few times too. I recommend it for sure. I really enjoyed it when I read Volume 1. I like that it fused, what do you call it? Mythology with manga story tropes and storytelling.
I still haven't gotten around to reading my copy, but I am finally like getting I'm finally getting to sit down and like start putting a dent in my shelf again. Oh, of course, look who got summoned with Colette.
Did you say Colette?
We're talking about Colette Decides to Die, and then
oh my god,
you grace us with your presence.
Why I'm so good at coming in when like people are talking about something that's kind of related to me or me specifically. It's so funny.
Well,
look at that. Summons you. Oh my god.
Gio had just mentioned or just shown that he got the second volume, and then H Field was talking about having read the first one and how much he enjoyed it. So
Colette supremacy. I am so mad that my pre-order still hasn't come in. They even got my Fall in Love You False Angels pre-order before Colette, and that one came out a day ago.
I don't know. I don't know what's happening because look, people
They
have
hate us.
have not gotten their copy yet. What the hell?
They
There
hate
is-
Will and I.
There is definitely an issue, a distribution issue, and that's something that I've mentioned before. Because
Well,
as we've seen,
the-
like IST hasn't been getting stuff.
The thing is, though, that Kinokuniya got it. I went there the other day to grab everything else I needed, and they had it at Kino, like multiple copies. And I was like, so
Which store was it that you were saying didn't have stuff? Was it the comic shop near you?
the comic shop and the Barnes and Noble that are near me. The Kino is the only place near me, which isn't really near me because like it's an hour-long drive.
Yeah.
That has new releases, like on release.
Because the comic shop would be in the same boat as like in stock trades because they would get stuff from Diamond.
Yeah.
I don't know who Kino's distributor is though. But I know that Barnes and Noble near me, I went there a couple weeks ago and I was with Star, our friend Star, and like Star doesn't buy books online. Star buys books in person. So like they just had like a stack. They're like, ooh, this one, and some of them I knew like were there early.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, I need to order that whenever it comes out. So, but then right now, like In Stock Trades has been getting like a lot of their books, like their Viz books and some stuff from other publishers as well, not just manga, will randomly show up. Like they'll have them, instead of loading them on Tuesday like normal, they'll put them online on like Friday and be like, oh, look what we got.
Yeah. What titles from Viz have come out recently? Like from their Shonen Jump or like anything like that?
Let me double check what I have on order because I haven't had anything from this month ship yet.
Because I'm wondering if any of the stuff at the bookstore was newer releases. I know they had most of the new Kodansha releases, but not the ones I needed.
Hot Viz releases. See all.
Viz.
No, not this.
Nothing there. What was in this order?
I do believe they had the new JJK, unless that's not out yet. And then I'm just imagining it.
2 Blue Vortex, Volume 1.
Boruto 2 Blue, 2 Vortex.
So, sorry, I'm trying to find. I have a document that has like everything that.
I know Frieden came out this week.
So 12. Of this week's stuff or earlier in the month that I haven't found yet online, or that haven't been at the places where I like to shop. Boruto, Elusive Samurai 14, Hayate the Combat Butler 45, Kaiju number 812, Queen's Quality 21, Status Royale 2, World Trigger 27, and You and I Are Polar Opposites number 4.
They had that one. They had You and I Are Polar Opposites. I do remember the comic store having that one.
I ordered from Alibris Akane Banashi 10, Colette Decides to Die 2, Fly Me to the Moon 27, Frieren 12, I Want to Do Bad Things with You 4, I Want to End This Love Game of 5, My Hero 40, Prince Freya 11, World Trigger 27. Oh, I said World Trigger was not there. Okay, I need to delete those two. Sorry. Okay. So I did order World Trigger and You and I Are Polar Opposites Volume 4. So those were on Alibris. They were probably on like Amazon and elsewhere. I think some of these books that I said were not available were on Amazon, but none of these showed up yet on IST. And as it's been for the past several months, like basically IST gets their Viz books like 2 to 3 weeks later randomly. They all show up at once. Just a big block of Viz books.
Yeah.
We do have IST related news that Lunar is going to be working with Udon to ship their stuff.
That's going to be fun.
Let me find that as well because I had that and I lost the link. Hold on. Oh, I know where it is.
Of your your Mega Man and your Street Fighter etchy books from Lunar now.
Colleen, any spoiler of what you were filming?
I'm
H Field.
I'm gonna give you guys the thumbnail I was working on today. I don't know if this will work though. Gio, does this pull up the image?
Hold on. Oh wow. Okay.
Did that pull it up?
Oh, yeah. I got it.
Okay. Because that can be my spoiler. And it's just a little crusty enough. What the fuck is Will doing here? This is 3 goats, not the 4.
Hey.
Will's doing a little stand-up session with his brick.
Yeah, Will, give us a good joke.
A good joke.
Why
Thank you for
did that
joining.
blind guy walk into the well? He couldn't see that well.
Oh, I was like,
Riley. Riley was like, "That's the greatest joke I've ever heard."
That's so stupid. I just appreciate stupid jokes way too much.
Oh, that's what I get. All right, bro.
Yeah.
James, looks like Kingdom to me. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I'm making a video all about Kingdom.
Trying so hard to figure out who the F this is in the thumbnail. LOL.
Well, look at
H-Field, you know what, H-Field, though? That goes perfectly with the title that I had for this video.
look at what's around. If you can make it out, like what's around the.
It's you, Mitamura.
Hey, that's too big of a spoiler, man.
Wait.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh no, that's
No,
that's
is.
Oda. Oh my god,
Yes.
it's Oda.
It's
You're
Kingdom.
making a One Piece video.
I was gonna say Rob Liefeld, but whatever. Okay.
No, his
No,
you
chest.
can't see any
I'm
feet.
making I'm
his
making a
chest.
video on Yumi tomorrow.
It's Ken Penders.
Oh, that's a nice segue to something that we have here. Let me find it. I think I have everything that I need. Let's do this. Why not? Because this is the news that everybody was waiting for, right? Look at this, baby.
Oh, dude.
Dark Horse, and legendary game designer Takaya Imamura are bringing Omega 6 to English manga fans. Based on the upcoming pixel art adventure game Omega 6, the Triangle Stars, Dark Horse Comics presents Takaya Imamura's Omega 6, a complete story in one manga volume. After awakening from a rejuvenating months-long stasis, androids Thunder and Kyla are ready to spring back into bounty hunting action with the aid of some peculiar magic fruits. The pair enter a nearly invincible berserker state. However, there's a catch. Once the effect wears off, they will age rapidly and become feeble until they can return to their recovery pods. Their current target, an assassin named Petrogaze, carries an appealing 300 million credit bounty on his head. The job seems easy. The duo plans to power up, back the bad guy, and be home before dinner. But Petrogaze is much tougher than anticipated. Forced to consume their fruits early, the bounty hunters are suddenly on a life or death timer. Dinner's gonna have to wait.
Did I hear magic fruit?
I heard Berserker.
Berserker, yeah.
There's like 5 different manga references we can make.
Oh my god,
This
they're gonna
comes
find the
out-
One Piece.
This comes out October for $15. In October for $15, 216 pages.
And it's a 1 volume.
It's a 1 volume, yeah.
I will be there. I will be seated.
And let me
I
show
will
you the
do a
game.
barrel roll.
Yeah, the game looks cool.
To be like fair, I get like he's been the designer of a lot of really great stuff. I just don't mesh with the art style on the cover of that.
Someone on Blue Sky was like, "This looks like some AI shit you'd find on DeviantArt," which I was like, "Damn, okay," but
Hey,
like, you know,
I was gonna say inky pen, but never mind.
Gio, can you pull up example of Ken Pender's art?
Oh God. Okay. Yeah.
Then
Sure.
so my joke was, did Ken Penders pull a CB Cebulski? Ken Penders
No idea what you meant by that.
was a Sonic artist that was notoriously known for his. He has some art.
Why are they all tiny? What the hell? Sorry.
Oh, you zoomed in. There you go. There you go.
Look at this.
So it reminded me of Ken Pender's artwork, but what the CB Cebulski part is, he is the I think he's the editor in charge or editor in chief at Marvel now, but he during like the 2000s he went under the name what was his name?
Yoshida,
Akira Yoshida.
Akira, so whatever.
Yeah, he created a pen name, Akira Yoshida. That basically he was like, this is a Japanese creator that like that no one's ever heard of, like this writer that just came and started writing comics. And so like Akira Yoshida would get attached to all these different projects at Marvel. Some of them were meant to be more like manga-ish, because Yoshida is a quote-unquote Japanese person, but it was found later that CB Cebulski, a very much white man, was posing as Akira Yoshida. So I was making the joke that like this is Ken Penders posing as a Japanese creator.
Oh, see, now it's funny because I actually get it.
It's not funny.
See, now it's funny.
Now that you've explained the entire joke, it's funny.
Ken Penders worked with Archie and Sonic Comics, and there's some controversy there, of course. He's a controversial figure in the Sonic community. I'm not a fan, but I do recognize the importance of his work from the 90s and whatever, and he's they're putting out his Knuckles stuff in an omnibus, and this, I kid you not, is the official cover for that omnibus.
I'm gonna be there day one, dude.
I want it. It looks hideous. I'm not a fan of Ken, but I want this damn book.
Absolutely. I don't know when it's actually coming, because when I looked, I think you shared something and I was like, is that real? And you're like, yes. And I looked into it and it's been floating around. Like the existence of this book has been floating around for a while. So I don't know when it's actually going to happen, but when it does, Kenny will have my money.
Right. So yeah, I mean, well, this one, Omega 6, is based off of oh my gosh, where was it? The video game, which Limited Run put out recently, and you can play it on the Switch, on Steam, or whatever. Looks interesting. I haven't done too much research on it, but that's cool. And homie has been around for a while, working on previous games and stuff. So that's cool. Shout out.
On his Twitter, he has like a picture of like all the character, or not all, but like a lot of the characters he's designed, and he's done like Star Fox characters, Captain Falcon, the Moon from Majora's Mask. So he's definitely a big big in the industry. Ken been talking about Knuckles Volume 2 now. What? He said Volume 1 likely soon. What? I need to get
James, keep us updated. Yeah, we'll
please keep us updated. Maybe we can get Ken Penders on the show.
You can give a signed copy, bro.
Yeah, I want to get that thing signed. I'm going to show him our Knuckles collection.
That'd be great. Look, I got Knuckles here. Here he is.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah,
I got a whole Sonic collection here.
Yeah, I got Knuckles.
Turn your camera off, Colleen. Right.
Knuckles.
All right, bye guys.
We have more from Dark Horse. They are also putting out Gaunt's G, or a missed opportunity to say Gigants.
Gigant.
Gigant. Giganter.
Gigant. Even
so now the spin-off series within the Gantz universe will be collected in one volume in Gantz G Omnibus. This is coming out in September, All it's just 3 volumes, right? Just a
Yeah,
3-in-1.
it's a 3-in-1. Yeah, I'm so hyped on this. I love.
Death does not have to be the end, at least not the first time. When a school bus plunges off a bridge, another deadly game is set in motion. A group of students awaken in an empty room with a mysterious black sphere. Their deaths may have made them the latest recruits in a hunting game. Da, 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 da. So, yeah, if you like the original series, this is a spinoff, and you're going to get it. I don't need to FOMO you guys. If you have the original guns, why are you going to skip this one? Go grab it.
I will say, like, the story moves way quicker because it is only 3 volumes, but it's pretty solid. I just read this like a month ago, and then I finished Gantz and Gantz E literally like on Tuesday. I'm so excited. I really hope they get Gantz E too, because it's even better than Gantz G in my opinion.
Is that one in the past?
Like so it's okay. Gantz E is for they're in the Edo period. Gotcha. And like the first mission they go on is fighting Miyamoto Musashi. Like it's fucking dope. Nice. It's so good. And now that I've read Gantz, I am fully on board with the Hiroya Oku Thunder 3 thing because I think my theory is that the Thunder 3 boys are in the civilization that you see at the end of Gantz, and they're gonna like coincide with the end of Gantz, like the main story. Just a theory, just a game theory, but we'll see. But yeah, this is very exciting. I did actually also just acquire the full sets of Gantz G, the singles, for $30 off Facebook the other day. So I'm skipping this one, but I would buy it if I didn't get those.
That's a Zuckerberg W.
Thank you, Zuck. Thank you, Zuck.
I mean, you could do a giveaway for your fans and then upgrade.
That is true. I would absolutely do that.
So September 30th, $30, but don't get this at retail. Be smart. Go to In Stock Trades and you're going to get it for 35% off or 32% off or whatever. Don't do this. Be smart. Spend your money wisely. So yeah, that is coming out. This one's for Riley. We got an update on Dragon Ball Super that I wanted to highlight. There is a one-shot that is being worked on and will premiere February 20th. And it's about Trunks, his motivation for fighting for justice as one of the Saiyaman's X team. Not necessarily a continuation, but still some new Dragon Ball Super manga content.
I think the last chapter of the Super manga was honestly pretty perfect, like where it left off on. So if they didn't continue that, I would be absolutely fine. Just to have that as a cap to the whole thing. But at
the end of the day, sorry to interrupt. No, Dragon Ball is a franchise where it's at, it's going to be cyclical. You're going to get new bad guys, and they're going to beat that bad guy, and then they rest for a little bit, and then another bad guy shows up, and they're going to do that all over again for eternity. So it's okay to find a stopping point like that and be fine with it.
Yeah, it's no longer like something that has a beginning, middle, and end. It's just like I would almost compare the Dragon Ball franchise to like a Marvel or DC comic franchise. Like it's just going to keep going. And now that Toriyama's gone, it's going under other people's visions, which it has been a little bit, like, because you have all the spin-offs like the Heroes manga and all those things that were related to like some of the games. But I think it's going to be interesting, like, to see how this franchise kind of lives beyond its creator. I know a lot of people will be like, just let it end, but like, I don't know, people can have fun with it.
Daima is ending, and I want it to keep going, but I'm okay with it ending soon with 20 episodes. So far I've loved it. It's been a great series. But I'm looking forward to seeing how it wraps up, because he did write the whole thing, Toriyama. That's one of his last things that he worked on in Dragon Ball.
I would love to see the manga only arcs get animated. I know a lot of people do, but I would love to see like the Moro arc and the Granola arc get translated to either films or an ongoing series or whatever. Like those would be really cool because they were a lot of fun, and it's just like nothing super outstanding. It's not like, you know, something that should win any awards or anything, but I think it was good. It was definitely fun, and that's all I want out of that.
Right. Need someone to do an explicitly LGBT spin-off of Dragon Ball? Maybe I'll read it then.
Well, according to someone that was in my comment section on Twitter one time, if Disney had the license to Dragon Ball, they would have made Krillin trans. So
do they not already have a gay Dragon Ball? Isn't there a Dragon Balls?
Dragon Ball G.
Dragon Ball LGBT.
Yeah, Dragon Ball with the Z. Dragon Balls.
Dragon
They're
Balls.
They're Dragon Balls. You know.
They're daddy. They're little.
Right.
I don't. Are there any gay characters like in the cast?
I don't
think.
That's
I don't think
not
so.
something I've ever seen. Like someone put a homoerotic subtext, or not subtext, a homoerotic text in Dragon Ball. I've never seen someone say like, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it.
General Blue, but it was not a very good depiction of a gay character. He was also an antagonist.
Dude, who was General Blue?
The in Dragon Ball, the Red Ribbon Army dude, he was like the
that guy. Okay, yeah. The blonde. Right. He was gay?
With Toriyama's naming, I'm surprised he didn't name him like General Rainbow or something.
Really on the nose, maybe.
Carrot, whatever the fuck you told me before, Riley.
Yeah, how like all the Saiyans are named after vegetables.
Yeah.
Vegetables, yeah.
And then like Frieza, King Cold, Cooler.
Oh my
That
god.
is the dumbest thing ever to call him Cooler.
I mean, I gotta
that.
respect him for it, but at the same time, it's so dumb.
That's so good.
Baby. He went into both male and female form.
Technically.
Okay.
Trans
Yeah.
icon. Let's go.
I would say maybe a gender fluid icon.
I would love a
Gender
gay
fluid
character named
icon,
General
let's
Rainbow.
go.
I'm dead serious. All right, shout out. So we got that. And this one I have not read, but people were excited for. Viz starts simultaneous release of Land of Monsters. Have you guys read this before?
I haven't read it, but I got hooked on Twitter for responding to their tweet. They're like, "Hey, any word on the Steel Ball Run digital release?" And they go something like, "Can you just be like, can you not do this under every post?" I'm like, "What do you mean do it ever? I don't. First of all, I don't.
Bro.
Second of all, I was like, I literally saw that response and my heart dropped. I was like, are they gonna break our mutual? Am I not gonna get a free copy? Like,
Bro,
I was laughing so hard.
It was funny, but like, I was like, damn.
I think they heard all the kingdom slander from certain somebodies out there, and they're like, I don't want to respond to these guys anymore.
They're like anti us now, and they're like, you know what? Screw those guys.
Well, you know what? They liked my reply to Will. So
oh, did they actually?
Yeah, they did. They did. They said, you know what, Colleen, you're still in our good graces because you slander Will.
Oh no, I'm done. It's over.
So I have no idea what this series is about, but if it's like monsters and stuff, I want to check it out. I'll read it.
I think
I'm
that
planning on reading it as well because the art looks good.
Ooh, that does look really good.
Yeah, that's nice.
In a land where humans and monsters destroy each other, a young boy searches for the key to peace. That sounds very generic. I'm just gonna look at the art real quick. Fizz, don't hate me. I'm gonna bootleg your first chapter here for everybody so they can see it.
It's
They're in the
literally
stream right
free. It's literally free.
Yeah. Oh, but shout out to them, because when I do any videos and I need like preview art, I grab these chapters, and I just take a screenshot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or I'll use one of their trailers from YouTube and just put it on my video.
It's nice that they let you like screenshot their app and it doesn't like go to a black screen because I'm pretty sure K Manga doesn't let you do that.
Yeah.
Common
I've
K
heard-
Manga.
I've heard you can
Blunder.
screenshot on K Manga, but if you do it too much, they like kick you out.
Yeah. That's like
That reminds me of Ami Ami when you cancel orders too much. They're like, we don't like you doing that. We're gonna ban you. We don't want you canceling stuff. I don't know if I've told this story before, but I did that. I think it was 2 or 3 times consecutively, and I got an email from them. They were very upset. I'm like, okay, I'm so sorry. I won't do it again. Whatever. I shouldn't have to say sorry. Just, dude, cancel the damn thing, and that's it. I don't owe you anything. You're not my dad or anything. So a couple weeks later, I find the same item on eBay. I don't realize that they have an eBay store, and I didn't see that I was picking out the item from their store. I order it from there, and then they message me saying, hey, you canceled the order 3 times on the website, and now you're going over here to buy it. We're going to allow it, but we don't like you doing that. I'm like, what? Are you policing what I do on the internet?
I remember you telling that story and being
Yeah.
like, huh? That's so like suspicious that they would like track you like that.
I know. So maybe it was the same employee or whatever.
I mean,
they have like a
Still.
eagle eyes watching your every move.
oh
to
my
be
God.
to be quite fair, I have in the past, like at an old retail online job, had one person that like we deactivated their account, and then they kept making new accounts, and I started basically just looking out for the familiar names and emails or anything
Well,
close
that's
to.
different because from what I remember you telling me about that person, they were berating you guys.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So like that's a little different.
Yeah, it's different but like I'm just saying, like, I was actively, if I wasn't busy with anything else, I would actively look through like all of the accounts that were being made that day, or since the
Yeah.
last time I looked, or like I would look at any of our like orders and like things through PayPal, and I would be like, oh my gosh, there they are. And I'm just like, at one point I like emailed them and said like something about, you know, we shut down your account, like I'm closing your, I'm canceling this order and refunding it, like you literally asked us to shut your account down, so I'm helping you to stay off of our site.
Yeah. I will
just
say
clicking on
from the
random stuff.
last
Sorry.
from the last series we were looking at, the Land of Monsters one, I would say it seems very similar to Aria of Beach Forest, which is a really good series I've been reading. So if you guys are interested in more like slice of life version of whatever this series is, Aria of the Beach Forest might be up your alley. There's also a character named Colleen in it. And that's the first time I've ever seen that. So let's go.
You're biased, is what you're telling us.
I am biased, but it also takes place in Ireland. Shout out-
Then I'm biased. Let's go.
Shout out to the Irish. The Irish.
Why does this sheep have the eyeball so high up next to the horns? That's kind of
Why not?
disturbing.
Is that which
Okay.
one is on Land of Monsters? I was gonna ask if that was on Komodo or whatever.
No, Land of Monsters. But the Komodo thing looks really cool, you know? I didn't know about it until they showed the solicit announcement or whatever. But this
Yeah,
art, I mean, it looks like Zelda, let's be honest.
Yeah, it absolutely does. But the Twilight Princess manga was pretty dang good, if I do say so.
Oh, this is the same artist, right?
Yeah, the same
Okay.
creators. It's actually, I think, 2 women. Akira
I think so. Yep.
But yeah, they are the same ones that did not just that, but all of the Zelda manga that are in those like 2-in-1 legendary or master collections or whatever they're called.
The Twilight Princess ones.
Well, the Twilight Princess was its own like 11-volume series, and before that they
Got it.
did like Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Link to the Past, Link's Awakening, yada yada yada. Like they did individual short adaptations, and then Twilight Princess was the only one that was actually longer.
Got it. Yeah, I've never read the manga adaptations of those. I only ever read the Pokemon ones growing up.
The
Link to the Past and Twilight are the best ones, in my opinion.
the Link to the Past by the Cyborg 009 dude. Yeah, those are by far that one. Link to the Past by Shotaro Ishinomori. It's like the massive magazine pages, and it's full color illustration. That one is absolutely gorgeous. Highly recommend that. And then Twilight Princess is like a full 11 volume series, so they actually get time to like give characters actual character arcs and stuff. Being like,
and not just be like, here's Link, you guys know him. All right, let's get into the story.
so all the other ones are like a single volume, except for Ocarina of Time, which is 2 volumes. But they're just like, oh, here's Link, and he's gonna go to the first dungeon, and like as soon as he gets to the first dungeon, he like finds the hook shot, and then he turns around and finds the boss, and then he kills the like it's like every chapter is a dungeon, so it happens like so fast. There's no time for it. So it's really made for people who have already played these games and enjoy them.
Yeah, and just like want to see it in manga form.
William Lee, thank you for joining. Appreciate it. Hfield, that's wild. Oh, for Ami Ami? Yeah. And the thing is, I like them. It's just I hate that system. And now when you want to cancel something, you have to write in one of their boxes why you're canceling. It's obligatory. I'm like,
it's all because of you, Gio.
I don't know. Sometimes I write like, hey, financial hardships right now, but then I'm like, I don't know. I pre-ordered by mistake. Cancel it, and they do. So yeah.
You're making me terrified to cancel an order. Like I feel like I'm gonna like get put in an interrogation room.
Oh no, but I do it like months, not like a couple days before it comes out. I make sure like, oh no, I don't want it or whatever. So
while we're on the Viz app though, I just want to mention that Queen's Quality ended. So the only shoujo series that's being simulpubbed by them now is going to be Magical Girl Dandelion. They don't have any other simulpubs other than that one. So hopefully we can get some like random pickups like Land of Monsters.
Sounds about right though for them to not have more than one going at a time.
Yeah, King's Beast and Queen's Quality just ended, so like they lost 2 out of the 3 of them, like pretty close to each other. But it would be nice if we could get some other simulpub.
Maybe one day.
Speaking of, look right there.
Queen's Quality.
Was it a good last chapter, Colleen?
Oh my god, I literally got so emotional. The last chapter, it was just like
a decade.
Yeah, it was the last chapter was like one of those chapters that was just like, look at how far we've gone. Look at how much we've done in these volumes, and like where we are now and how much we've grown. And I'm like,
the Queen's Quality was the friends you made along the way, like
literally the quality of a queen. No, it was so good. It was so good. Highly recommend. If you guys haven't read it yet, read QQ Sweeper first. It's
let's hope they
continuation.
Reprint volume 1 again.
Yeah.
Those like 7 volumes they put out.
I would just have to tell everyone who had asked me about it, like, I'm sorry, you're just gonna have to read the scans.
Yeah.
The only way you could start reading it is if you read QQ Sweeper. So just read the scans and then come to it later. Like,
does it just like not make sense at all if you don't read QQ Sweeper?
Yeah, it's literally a continuation. Like there is no reason for it to be separated other than maybe the fact that like Queen's Quality is a little more action heavy. Like QQ Sweeper leans more into like the mystery stuff and the supernatural stuff, and then Queen's Quality leans more into like the action. Yeah, and like the fighting and stuff. And it gets more into the lore and whatnot. And this one's more pretty like standard supernatural romance.
We're doing a better job at promoting this book than Viz themselves.
Literally, like for the longest time, I read the entirety of QQ Sweeper and I did not know that Viz had licensed this already. Like I did not know it was out in English already. It wasn't until I was about to go read Queen's Quality that I was like, oh my god, wait. this is I could buy this. So then
Yeah,
I
that's crazy.
luckily I bought it before like QQ Sweeper Volume 1 was impossible to find. So I got the entirety of QQ Sweeper and then Queen of Quality. Yes,
There you go.
read it. It's so good. It's literally so good.
So I remember, like a couple years ago, like not long after we started like talking and stuff, that I had been told that Hakusensha wanted to make their own manga app,
Yeah.
and I wonder, like, if they did do that, how much, like, A, would it go through Viz? Because obviously we've saw recently Shogakukan made their own that didn't go through Viz.
Yeah.
But if it, like, whatever the case is, if they did it, like, I wonder how much shoujo they would put on it, like stuff that's already licensed in English or not.
Hakusensha is basically only shoujo, except for like their seinen magazine that's pretty big too. So like it would be majority shoujo on whatever app they were to create.
And then Berserk.
And then like Berserk
Yeah,
March comes in like a lion, whatever other ecchi series is in that
D-Diver.
magazine.
Right.
But like, yeah, you'd have Snow White, you'd have Yona, you'd have Natsume, you'd have Kami-sama Kiss, you'd have Huh?
Is Enroll in one of those?
Oh no, that's
Or
from
is that
Mystery
done?
Bonita. So that would
Okay.
be oh god. Not Katakawa. I can't remember the publisher.
Let me see.
Is it
Published by Akita Shoten.
Yes, them. But they kind of work with Viz sometimes too. So it's like, who knows?
Oh yeah, because Children of the Whales is in that one. Okay.
Yeah. And then you also have like Princess Magazine, which is where Rose King comes from. And do we have another one from them? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Yeah. We don't get much from them, which sucks because those are both really good. Like shoujo magazines that have like historical series, drama series. I was just telling Riley the other day, there's this one series from the mangaka from Eruika with Love that's doing a historical series right now that looks really cool. That's running in Mystery Bonita. So they got a lot of cool stuff in there that like no one would know about.
Yeah, it's funny like how many series will literally never come to English. There's so many just random things. Like one of my friends who was learning Japanese a few years was like, yeah, I'm reading about like a doctor on a submarine manga. I'm like, okay, like what?
Okay.
Like we are never gonna see that in English ever. Like the French won't even get that one. Like it's so random. But he's like, yeah, it's a really good series. I'm like, I highly recommend it. I'm like, well, I can't read it, so
I do think of that tweet from the Vinland Saga artist a lot, where he was like, "There's so many manga that are good that I just will not be able to read in my lifetime." And I'm like,
then he shouted out my girlfriend's child. So W Makoto Yukimura.
He is goated. He's goated for
that. Let's close this and talk about something that I think none of you are going to find it funny, but I found it funny, and that's what matters, I guess. I don't know. Okay, so last week we had these announcements from Yen Press. All right. These are old news. I'm not going to go over them. I will show the pictures because why not? Get that Delicious and Dungeon World Guide. So if you had the previous one, well, it sucks for you. Now you have to get it again.
It does suck for me.
Is it like the old one plus stuff, or is it a volume 2?
Yeah. World Guide covering the complete series, packed with all you need to know to explore the whatever. So it's new extra info.
Huh.
I mean, comic book fans are used to this. When we get like super, what was it, Super Sons that had like 2 different versions of God.
No, I think there were 3 versions of the Omnibus.
3, yeah.
And in each one, they added another like mini series to and they were like, "Now this one's the complete version." Or even worse, Hush when they did like the
Hush.
new version of Hush that had like an extra 10-page comic. They're like, oh, thanks. Like, I can only get
like
this.
the Hell's Paradise box set adding that side story, right? Like, oh, 80 pages, there you go, but only in the box set. So
Yeah.
buy it again.
It sucks for fans that have all the material. I don't own the series, so I'm excited to grab the box set. For fans that already own it, they're like, okay.
Yeah.
Guess I gotta.
Sucks for me.
Yeah, gotta pull me
Right.
out. This thing, Level Up with the Gods. Okay, whatever. Deadman Death Play side story. I just looked at this guy's mustache and
That is
chuckled.
I didn't even realize that was a mustache. I thought he was like holding some small sunglasses really well.
It does kind of look like that. That's funny.
Hey, cover not final, so they could edit it out. Hopefully, maybe that'd be nice.
From Marco Polo from Boichi. Sure, whatever. This is the weirdest version of Marco Polo that I've ever seen, but okay.
Colleen's favorite.
Enemy.
Oh yeah, you hate Buichi, huh?
Enemy of the Colleen.
I was
Enemy
just
of the
watching.
Colleen.
I was just watching the latest Doctor Stone and remembered about all the love that we have for Boichi on the chat. I
So
say
much
sarcastically.
love. We love him so much.
Get him on the stream. Pretty sure he speaks some English.
Yeah, you know
Right.
what? The whole time I'm just like, you fucking.
Gio,
I'm kidding. I wouldn't.
Do you read Origin, Gio?
I haven't yet. I want to, but I haven't picked it up.
There's a volume where like, because the series is what you'd expect, like action and stuff with like robots with swords and all that jazz. And then like volume 7 or something, he's like, I need money, so I'm gonna start making hentai manga.
No.
Yeah.
So
And
it's
that's
him
like-
drawing that stuff or just talking about it?
He's like, no, he's creating like in the main character Origin or whatever, like in the series starts drawing hentai manga, and he's like,
Oh, you were
I'm
telling
not-
me about this.
not making enough of a profit off of this. Like, how do people live making hentai manga? Like, I'm not making, because like none of them were getting popular.
Oh my god,
He was just throwing out schlock like
that's wild.
as much as he possibly could in a short amount of time.
You gotta
Do you
make
think
hentai with heart, man.
Yeah,
Do
they
you
don't
You
think
can't
maybe
just make soulless hentai. No one's gonna buy that.
exactly. No
maybe it
one
was a
wants to-
critique of the industry doing that.
I don't know.
Fucker's
but
not
it
going
was-
to publish that. You got to put some heart in
I don't know, but it was really fucking stupid. Is all I'm gonna say.
it. So wait, did that volume come wrapped then? Because of that?
I don't remember.
I would hope so.
Koichi, friend of the show. We really need to get those t-shirts for friend and enemy of the shows.
We'll put a line. We'll put like enemy of the show and then just a line so you can write it in yourself.
Right. So what the hell? Okay. Marco Polo's parents are wrapped in a royal conspiracy and executed. He takes on a job as a deckhand in order to provide for his younger siblings, but one day a monster attack causes a shipwreck, leaving Marco stranded in a mysterious town in Asia. As it turns out, this is just the beginning of a cross-dimensional journey spanning time and space, of course, in which the fate of the world, including Marco's family, hangs in the balance. It's dumb enough that I kind of want to check it out.
Well, it is
Monster-
Boichi, so it is dumb by default.
or
You're
he's
getting
just
it.
doing the
You're
art on
getting it
this
now.
one, because it's by Inwan Yoon, or however you pronounce it. Sorry, I know Inwan is watching right now.
Sunken
Uh,
it's really losing.
Monster Tribe. Have no idea what this is about, but cool. He's got jeans on. That's interesting.
Yeah, this one's for me. I don't care what it is. I'm buying it.
What if it's about a monster tribe that needs money, so they start drawing hentai manga?
Then I will find out in that first volume.
We
whether I
will
was-
be there.
I will be there to love it or hate it.
I'm camping out at Barnes and Noble the night of. I'll be there in my tent.
Allmark, which is like Berserk Light, I guess, because he's got a mini Dragon Slayer on his back. That's cool.
Oh shit.
This is the one I'm excited for. Neighborhood Craftsman, stories from Kanda's Gokura Cho. Suzuki-kun's Mindful Life.
I'm excited for this one.
Double the Trouble, twice as nice. That's what they call this show. Haha. And this is what I wanted to highlight. Okay. All right.
Geo.
Should
Geo.
I, as the leading vampire fan manga thing
Geo.
on the internet, and I literally just showed, where is it?
Hmm.
I just showed that I got a copy of Dracu, which is also a vampire manga. Should I be investing my time into Little Miss Vampire Can't Suck Right? What the fuck is happening?
Gio, do you want the honest answer, or do you want the answer that will make you happy?
Both.
That might be both.
No. Honestly, this one could be one that's just like, oh, we gave it like a little bit of a risque title so people would pick it up. But
Yeah,
like
that's honestly it, probably, you know.
But like I don't put yourself through buying this, man.
Luna is a dark and mysterious vampire, or so she'd like her new classmate to believe. The truth is, while she may be one of the not-so-mythical bloodsuckers, she doesn't really live up to the hype. She's short and clumsy, and she can't even suck blood properly. So when her classmate Tatsuta Otori discovers her little drinking problem, he can't help but lend a hand. Can he nurse Luna from the small, timid animal she is into a fearsome creature of the night? I assume this is going to be a random, pervy, ecchi manga or whatever.
I mean,
let me
if
see.
it quacks like a duck.
But here's my conspiracy. What else? Of course, Recoil, cool, whatever. Bochi the Rock, okay, cool, whatever. This thing, cool, whatever. And then that other one, sure. I guess I should go back to these. Let me go to the conspiracy. All right, we have Lil Miss Vampire Can't Suck Right. Okay,
I know where you're going.
And then Seven Seas announced this week titles of their own, and one of the titles is "I Won't Let Mistress Suck My Blood." This is not. Is this a coincidence? I think not. I think this is the start of a new trend of innuendo with vampiric manga out there.
I feel like there've been a lot more like innuendo manga titles lately in English. Like, what was the "I want to do bad things with you"?
Right. Yeah.
Don't toy with me, Miss Nagatoro kind of comes to mind.
Ogami-kun can't keep it in. Like, I mean, that one is at least like that one is about like a girl who literally can't stop having erotic thoughts. So like,
Uzaki-chan wants to hang out with the like molded raised breasts on the cover.
I feel like these publishers saw Nosferatu and they were like, we need to jump on this ASAP. Horny vampires, let's go.
Give me at least gothic though. Like, it's gotta be gothic and horny. Like,
not
it can't
like
just be
lowly bait.
Yeah.
Looking shit. Yeah.
Like, Nosferatu was gross and disgusting. Like, give me that at the very least.
Colleen wants grimy ass vampire manga.
Yes.
Dude, read DRCL. It's kind
DRCL, yeah.
At least the vampire is not like Dracula looks like fucking Michael Jackson and
yeah.
But
I see this.
How much? Okay, so I just looked it up, and it doesn't classify Little Miss Vampire as any kind of like. It's just comedy. It's not a seinen, so obviously shonen can still be ecchi, but like probably wouldn't be as far. It is getting an anime adaptation this year.
Because of course it is. What?
Yeah.
Wait, which one is? Sorry.
Little Miss Vampire Can't Suck Right.
They're bringing Peak to my TV screen?
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm gonna put some money down. Not actually, but what do y'all want to bet that everyone's favorite?
Don't bring him up. Don't bring him up.
Chibi?
Loli lover is.
Oh my god.
Dude, he's gonna post screenshots of the episode and be like, "This is the most peak anime I've ever seen."
New waifu, and it's like a vampire girl.
New waifu, and it's like a 10-year-old.
Everything I see about that guy is just not like it's against my will. I don't. actively look for this, and then I see like I saw he got banned the other day, so that was cool. But like,
He's back already.
I know, and then I saw that. And
I don't
was
know
like,
why anyone celebrated. It's fucking Twitter. He's gonna be back in 2 seconds.
I just
He's gonna
love
be
seeing
like,
the photos.
oh, I got discriminated against because I'm white. And Elon Musk would personally send him a message and say,
Yeah.
oh my God, I'm so sorry, King.
I just love those photos where it's like, food's so good I forgot whose funeral this was and shit like that. Like those kill me every time I see.
I've been seeing people comparing and like having the Kendrick stuff for him.
Yeah.
The image of Kendrick, like, hey Drake, hey Chibi.
I've seen a couple.
I'm pretty sure this is going to get us yellowed, but whatever. We make so much money off of ad revenue on these streams anyways. This is pretty insane. I don't know what's happening here, but look
Whoa.
at that.
That's kind of a cool panel.
Dracu.
So no head.
So no head.
I didn't know it was a full image right here with the so it's only a 3-volume series, but I'm excited to read it. It looks awesome.
I love when covers
super-
wrap around. They're so cool.
This one looks pretty nice. So she's a vampire and she falls in love with a student.
She likes eye contact.
Gio,
kissing, her
can
eyes
I
wide
ask
open.
you to highlight H Field's recent comment so I can go on a semi-rant for a second?
This one?
Okay, so H Field said that they used to like his videos, but then he legit devolved over the years.
I know where you're going.
Thank you. So the other day, I posted a tweet and I was like, we need to stand for something as a manga community. Otherwise, we're going to be overrun by right-wing grifters. And I got so many people. One of them was from a mutual of mine, and that was fine at first. But then so many other people after the fact were like, oh my God, well, everyone sucks in the manga community anyway. We're always having to deal with people who are like right-wing grifters. But then what they mean is not the same thing that I'm saying. So this is just a tangent. Right-wing grifters are not just random incels on the internet. They're not just random annoying people who have terrible viewpoints that respond to you. Right-wing grifters are like Chibi, who are literally taking your money by being right-wing because they see profit in it. They see the potential to actually make money from being a bigot. It's for profit bigotry. And so Chibi is a great example of this. And this is why I'm bringing it up, because it was so annoying to me that so many people were like, oh, well, we're already overrun by grifters. And it's like, no, we're not. We have very few grifters in this community. Thank you. We have very few grifters in this community that are like huge, that like have an audience. There's two that I can think of, and it's Chibi and it's that Red Desu guy. And like, you don't even need to look him up.
And there was Akazura too. We had Akazura 3 years ago.
Yeah, from TikTok. I will say at the very least, he wasn't like grifting because he wasn't posting like bad viewpoints for money. You know,
True.
He just got outed as like a terrible person.
Literal Nazi,
yeah, literally. So like what I am trying to say, what I am trying to like let people know about is like grifting is people who will take your money. They want money to continue being bigoted, to send hate groups to people. Like that is what we don't want our community to become. Like there's always going to be bad people. There's always going to be bad seeds. There's never going to be a perfect community. But at the very least, we cannot give attention to people who just want to profit off of bigotry. And so like Chibi is one of them for a lot of people. He is currently asking for money.
Why?
Sue Boruto Twitter users for like being mean to him. I don't really know the details. But like
cry your river, bitch.
He's asking for money for legal fees. That is literally grifting. He is trying to take your money so he can continue just being bigoted on his channel. So that is my tangent. That's what I'm trying to say. We
Thank
don't
God
want
I
people
don't
like that.
venture into that world. More power to you guys. I just stay in my little corner playing with my
I only
Sonic
know about
figures.
this
So
because there's so many of my friends who are like haters of this guy that I like.
I know about him because of the haters. Yeah.
Yeah, I continually get tweets about him on my feed. But like everything I've been seeing is just like him like asking for money and him being like, "Oh, boo-hoo, woe is me. Everyone hates me because I'm ugly." And it's like, "No, man, it's because you fucking suck."
Nice.
No, seriously though.
So that's just my tangent.
It's so
Sorry.
easy
Also,
to just be like a normal person, but like people still are just like insane and
Yeah.
Right.
terrible human beings.
Yeah. And like that's the one of the biggest thing about grifters, like right-wing grifters specifically. They are usually perfectly normal people that see potential in like getting money from something they don't even really believe in. They know it causes rage bait. They know they can get clicks. So they do it not because they believe in it, but because they have no fucking morals. And that's what I'm saying. Like the community needs to have fucking morals. They need to stand for something. And if something is stupid and wrong, you need to fucking say something. Like, especially with everything happening now, like we have to just like
Right.
no grandstanding of like,
The
oh,
world's already
well,
shitty
maybe
enough.
they didn't mean this. Maybe they didn't mean that. Like, call them out. Like, if someone says something stupid, just call them out. Because,
Right.
like, even if it's privately, like, privately might even be better if you're friends with them. Just be like, hey, man, that wasn't cool. Like, this is why. And then you can have a conversation. Like, we just need to be letting people know that if they're doing or saying something or agreeing with something that is just wrong, like, don't be afraid to have a conversation. Don't be afraid to tell someone, like, hey, don't do that, you know? So that's
Don't give
my
power to regular people that they're just like us on keyboard. Don't give them that power. So
yeah, like Chibi, he's just a dude in front of a camera. Like, he's not any better than any one of you guys in the chat just because he's got subscribers on YouTube. Like we need to stop looking up to like people with visibility or like money or whatever as like these paragons or whatever just because they are in our zeitgeist, you know, because they're just people still. They can still be stupid. I can still be stupid. You just gotta tell us.
That works if the person on the receiving end who made the stupid comment is willing to be open-minded enough to accept that they said something stupid. Most don't, and double down.
Yeah. So like it's not always gonna work. You could try if you want to, but otherwise just block them. Don't give them attention. Get them off your feed, you know? Like the blue check marks, they do it so they can have money, so just don't give it to them.
Someone tagged me in the same post as Chibi and like someone else that I probably don't like, and I was like, please don't. But I thought I already had him blocked. I think I just had him I think I had him muted. And so like luckily I was like, oh God, hopefully I don't have this guy blocked because I don't need some rando like getting mad at me for having them blocked.
Yeah. Yeah, I know you don't block people for the most part just because of that.
So I block like every single like my Twitter is at least tolerable because every single right-wing account that pops up I block them. But if they're like manga related, I don't usually like I just mute like anyone that's dumb, whether it be for that type of reason or for other reasons, I just mute them. Or in the case of Will for like a year, it was because he was spoiling stuff.
I stopped doing that, so we're good now.
Literally like
we settled our differences.
I messaged Will and I was like, hey, can I unmute you or are you still spoiling stuff? No, I'm not doing that.
I grew up.
Oh, that's so funny.
I felt bad because you're always like commenting on my stuff and like liking my posts and I never see anything of yours.
I know.
Will sounds so passive aggressive right now. He was bitter about that shit.
No, dude, the block button is literally my best friend. I love the block button so much. On TikTok,
Shout out.
I don't give a fuck if you're if you're annoying, if I'm tired, like physically tired and I want to go to bed and your comment pisses me off for no reason, you're blocked. Like, I'm sorry. It's just that's my favorite time to block people. It's just when I'm
honestly,
tired.
I think the reason why I'm so liberal with the block is because of TikTok.
No, literally. Yeah. Like, if my absolute favorite thing to block is when people are in my comment section arguing, and so I block the first person and then they both disappear. Like, bye.
No, literally, I used to do that all the time. It was my favorite. Either that or I would delete the first comment. And I'd just be like, oh, well, you lost your whole argument.
I do love deleting comments. That's all. Unfortunately, you can't do that on Twitter, but like I love deleting comments on like any YouTube comment that looks like they spent any time putting together. The most satisfying.
More like 3 paragraphs, and I'm looking at it. I'm like, okay.
I'm not reading all that.
On YouTube, the best thing is to hide the user, so they're just speaking into a void. That is so satisfying. I love it.
I will say, I wish you could block people still too, but I do like the hide the commenter function because then it's just like they're just talking to themselves. They'll never know.
Exactly.
They go into your video and they start yelling about whatever it is that they talk about, and like no one sees it.
Yeah.
They just stop.
Dude, they think they're fucking like geniuses too. Like they're really gonna get to you that time. And then it's like no one cares. Like literally no one.
Literally no one will see this. It went through my filter. You used all the words that I put in my comment filter, which is actually stupid. Well,
don't you have Berserk blocked?
I have Berserk blocked. I have Skip and Loafer blocked. I have Horimiya blocked. So unfortunately, when people do just want to talk about Skip and Loafer and how much they love it, I will have to go through their comment to make sure it's about something normal.
Oh my god, because people call it a shoujo, and that's why, right?
Yeah.
Kane shares my sentiment about this stuff because to spend so much time on this stuff is insane. So that's why I step away from all that stuff. And I learned from you guys about all the drama because I got time for that. I got other stuff to do in real life.
We're all adults here. Like, it's so funny watching like 17, 19-year-olds have like Twitter drama. It's like, guys, literally no one's gonna care in 2 years. Like,
someone called me like I know I got a lot more like quote tweets on when I responded about Kingdom, but I only saw like 2 of them, and one of them said something about like you're so cringe, you're so cringe, blah 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 blah, and I just laughed. I was like, bro, I do not care if like some random child that person could have been 40, and I still would have assumed they were a child because of that comment, but like. I don't care. I am free. Like, I may be cringe, but I am free.
What one person thinks is cringe, like, not everyone's gonna think that too. I think people think that cringe is like a universal thing when it's like, no, not everyone's gonna cringe at the same thing. Someone might think it's funny. Someone might be like, oh yeah, so true, man. Like, it's so stupid. I watched a video from Nathan Zed today about like how.
Oh my god, Nathan Zed mentioned in 2025.
He makes great videos still.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, he makes.
I was a big Nathan.
Still.
I followed him on Twitter, however many years ago. Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, I'll send you the recent video. He was talking about how like trying hard is cool again, and like not caring about if someone on the internet calls you cringe or like takes a picture of you while you're doing something and tries to blast you. Like, who gives a fuck? Like, just do what you want. Stop caring about what other people think. And like, it's hard to do that. But
dude, like in
if you're having fun.
Yeah. Like, I think back to myself, even in like high school, we had furries at our school and I just thought they were fucking loser weirdos. But like nowadays it's like, dude, as long as they're not hurting anyone or like being hateful towards people or etc.
Yeah,
do your thing.
Who fucking cares? Like, you know what I mean? It's so it's so ridiculous.
Literally, it's just they like doing it. So like, who cares? Just let them.
So this is gonna resonate with Gio. I had a comment the other day on like a video from like 3-4 years ago where I was my top 10 ongoing manga at the time, and I
Right.
guess I had Beastars at number 3, and I got the judgment for Beastars.
I
Let's
don't
go.
get it. How are people still like that?
They're
Let's
like,
go.
I
And you
thought it was
do
just common for
Beastars?
people to know that it's like a good series now. I'm so confused why people are still like furry manga. Ha ha ha.
For those that don't know, a long time ago, I made a video. I don't know if I was talking about Beastars or something else with anthropomorphic animals, and somebody in the comment section was insulting me and said like, "Oh, you're dumb, blah 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 blah. You're just a furry loving freak, like blah blah." And I'm like, I guess I'm a furry loving
what?
freak now.
You know what? I'll do this for you, Gio, because I'm in agreement. I
gonna
am
put up
also
with
a
it.
furry loving freak.
No, I love a good anthropomorphic animal story. They're great.
Truly.
So,
Monster
yeah,
fuckers unite, man.
yeah, yeah.
We love monster fucking stories here, and we've always said that.
I'm gonna. I wanted to show a book, but then new people to the chat, they're gonna think I'm a weirdo, so I'm not gonna do it.
You can show us later. I'll gas you up later.
Animorphs, dude.
Wow, Animorphs. Let's go.
That's a throwback.
So let me go back to this to finish off this solicit
Oh
thing.
yeah,
Oh my
I forgot
god.
this all started with a lowly vampire manga.
Yeah, and then I went
Little
into a
Miss
fucking
Vampire.
rant.
So to finish this off real quick, Lycoris Recoil is getting a comic anthology. I do recommend the show, and the manga was fun too, but watch the show. It's a shame that Aniplex has it because they suck. Bochi the Rock comic anthology. That's cool. I like Bochi. How do I say this?
Misanthrope.
Misanthrope?
Misandry?
Sure. Teaches a class for demi-humans. There we go. So more monster girls, basically. You got a bunny girl and a fox girl thing. Guillotine Bride.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Zoinks.
What happened here? Rine, a girl with the potential to bring the world to ruin, has been sentenced to execution, but on the way to the guillotine, a sudden incident sends her crashing down to earth, right in the path of Ryonosuke Dazai, a boy who's eager to save Rine and the world. All he has to do is marry her? Okay, cool.
What?
Konosuba spinoff, that's cool. I like Konosuba, that's fun. Haruhi Suzumiya, talk about retro. Holy shit. This is like 2010 all over again. The theater of Haruhi Suzumiya.
They do so much Haruhi Suzumiya stuff, and I'm like, how is it still being made?
I like the show and I like the movie, but that was it. I never went into the spin-offs and novels and visual novels or whatever. Is it wrong to try and pick up girls in a dungeon? Collector's edition novel.
Whoa. Is it a deluxe size? No.
It's bigger than like Dark Horse Deluxes.
Really?
This collector's edition of the first 10 volumes, features a cover printed on silver foil with embossed border areas and silver printed edges with a custom blue ribbon. The spine is designed to ensure the book lies flat so fans can enjoy the dazzling interior art as it's a full spread. Fans can look forward to future colored-coded editions, ensuring a dazzling collection for this beloved series.
That's sick. And also those pages, by the way, the silver, that's going to be on the Planetests as well. That's how they're going to look.
I'm still debating if I want to upgrade my my trades for that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm going to have 3 versions of it.
I held out. I have not gotten Vinland Saga. I did not upgrade Vinland Saga. I did not upgrade Vagabond. So I'm holding out. I don't want to FOMO myself into upgrading for Planets.
Well,
got the
no,
new
everyone
Vinland.
else except for yourself.
I got volume 6 of Vinland in the mail this week. You can't really see it.
Nice.
Yeah.
She is
Pretty good.
eating a sweet potato, by the way. Wanted to point that out.
Are you joking, or is that like actually what she's eating?
No, that's a thing that they eat over there in
That looks like
Japan.
meat to me.
Hold on.
That looks like a leg or something.
It's a this thing. Hold on. I have a million tabs open. It's this thing. From the BBC, The Endurance of Japan's Simple Street Snack. This is
It looks so good.
Interesting.
yaki imo, roasted sweet potatoes. So they eat it like I would eat a pincho shish kebab over here in Puerto Rico. So
I would love to eat that.
I like when they do that in the anime and manga. That's fun. So shout out to that one, and I believe that's the last one. No, we got one more. Oshinoko Spika of the First Star. It's a novel. Oh, we got some more stuff. Sir, these are novels. I'm sorry, novel peeps. I'm not going to read these. Novel.
We don't read real books here.
We have a strict no novel policy here.
And Memen and Mori, which is a play on Memento Mori, I guess. Memen, the calm and collected elder sister, and Mori, the curious younger brother. When Mori asks the big questions like, what is the meaning of life? How does big sis Memen respond? Through humorous and tender moments, the two siblings teach that sometimes the answer to life is less complex than we think.
Colleen, why did I just notice that you changed your subtitle to Furry Loving Freak?
Oh my god, that's what I was doing when I said I was.
I thought you were gonna put something up on the screen or like show a book or something.
I said, you know what? I am also a furry loving freak, so I made my sub headline "Furry Loving Freak."
I appreciate that.
I love it.
We're all monster fuckers here.
Let's go. Thank you, King.
Oh, well, you joined it. We're all monster lovers here. You will all fuck a monster here, and we've always said that.
Oh, okay.
What's the not safe for work item? Was it the sweet potato?
It's the Memento Mori. It's Mori over here.
Oh,
that's a funny wordplay. I like that. Wait, is it a novel or is it a?
This is a from Yen Press's middle school line that I can't remember the name of.
Oh, JY or whatever.
Yeah, that thing.
Okay.
So shout out. Okay, cool. And then Seven Seas dropped this banger for the vampire lovers out there, I guess. I don't know. But we're going to go back.
The Yuri Day, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yuri Day was yesterday. Today is Thursday. Sorry. The Fed Up Office Lady Wants to Serve the Villainess. This is by Nekotaro. Comes out in August for the GL label at 7 Seas. You can read the description here if you want to check that out. My Goddess is Precious Today too. This is by Kawauchi. Comes out in November of this year. I Won't Let Mistress Suck My Blood. This comes out in December by 7 Seas, obviously.
If she won't, I'm down.
I will say this sounds better than the other one. While on the hunt for a new job and a place to stay, Matilda is pretty sure she hit the jackpot when she winds up in a large mansion known as Haunted House. Not only does she have work, room, but her new boss is absolutely gorgeous. August, owner of the haunting mansion, is a beautifully soft-spoken woman who captured Matilda's heart from the moment they met. But on her first night there, Matilda learns there's much more to August than she could have ever imagined. There's more to August in September. Yeah, you got it before I could say it.
Great minds think alike. Great minds think
alike. Right. The next one is a Yuri manga that starts with getting rejected in a dream. This is by Hijiki or Hiki. I don't know. And then we got The Lying Bride and the Same-Sex Marriage Debate. This comes out in October from Kodama Naoko. So shout out to 7 Seas for putting out some cool stuff.
These all sound very good.
By the way, Colleen, I need your take on the Chihaya Fudo news that was released.
I'm actually pretty excited. I've never gotten to watch the movie adaptations, but the fact that this drama is partly written, the script was partly written by Suetsugu, as well as the fact that it takes place 10 years after the main storyline. So it's like a completely original Karuta story. it sounds very interesting, and it's a TV drama instead of a movie this time. So like, I'm excited because it's just gonna be more Carta, but like different characters and stuff, you know. So the heart of the series, just in a different people.
Right.
English
Final chapter
on the way.
was in August 2022, and the manga inspired an anime, and we still don't have this physically over here, unfortunately.
I just
she
the
did.
cope.
She did post on her Twitter earlier that like she was excited because it was trending on Twitter, but then she was like, "And I still have hope for season 4." So it's clearly not in the works still, but she's got hope for it. So maybe it'll happen someday.
It could happen. Yeah.
4. I mean, it was 10 years between season 2 and season 3. So like,
when did 3 come?
Season 3 came out
2019.
2019.
Damn.
2019. Yeah.
Season 2 was 2011.
How long did
no,
this
not
manga
2011,
run?
2009.
2007 to 2020. Oh wow.
Yeah.
15 years it went on.
Yeah. I mean, it's 50 volumes, and B-Love only comes out monthly, so like it's got to run for a while. Yeah.
Damn.
And I can verify that while I know a lot of things that have not been announced, I do not know about a season 4.
Yeah, I think if you knew, you would tell me immediately, no matter the fucking NDA you would have to sign for it.
I would be like expeditiously calling.
You would literally be on my front doorstep.
That would be a clause on the contract, on the NDA.
Colleen's Manga Rex can know about this.
Right. You know who won't get the memo? Kodansha, USA Publishing.
No, they won't.
Stupid bastards. Sorry.
Coming a couple years later.
25 2-in-1 omnibus. That's one more than they're doing for Initial D. That's all
literally, I will take a 3-in-1. I will cut that down even further.
Give us a 10-in-1.
Yeah. Give us
5 all-in-one, 50 volumes, one purchase.
Did you see that?
It's like the Death Note all-in-one edition.
Yeah. There's also someone in France made this 1/100 One Piece art.
Yeah, I saw it because Riley made a TikTok about it.
Yeah.
Gotta get One Piece is real.
Yeah. But 50 volumes of Chihaya-Furu.
I tweeted this out earlier when I saw this announcement, but like it goes so well with like bringing some cope back, because this is what publishers do. They see a new thing or they know a new thing's coming, and they're like, hey, let's announce this for when that happens, so people, put 2 and 2 together and then buy the series.
It's like a new thing, so like it is a possibility, but I think like the cope would have to come from if this like simultaneously debuts in English too. So like currently this one manga in Kiss magazine, which is another Kodansha Josei magazine, Who Saw the Peacock Dance in the Jungle, it's currently getting a like simultaneously released live action drama on Netflix right now too, but we don't have the manga in English, but like we could get digital whenever they do their licenses next because of the drama. So
yeah, I was talking to Riley about this the other day. Like, when is Kodansha just going to give us their first round of the year? Like it's 2 months in and we've got nothing.
It should be pretty soon, because the one that they did before was October, and that was when everyone got mad because they had like, what did they have?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Shoujo title?
The Sailor Moon box set.
Oh yeah.
But they had one actual announcement of a shoujo, or was it just the box set?
I think it was just the box set. I don't think they had anything else. If it was the Magic Knight Ray Earth. They announced part 2.
But so I was thinking that it might be soon that they should be doing another round of announcements. But the thing that was funny about that,
they did do the print club in the meantime.
That was the last major thing that they announced, the print club.
And they literally closed it down within like 2 weeks.
The thing that was funny about the announcements is afterwards, when the shoujo community got loud about being pretty disappointed, they pretty quickly like started posting certain things and changed their website to say like something about shoujose, blah blah
Oh
blah.
yeah.
And so obviously like speaking up worked. And then when the same thing happens with the shoujo fans being upset with Viz for nothing, and also licensing a very, a title that checks off all the boxes that people have been told why pretty much anything else can't be licensed. People got up in arms again, of course, and people are trying to tell them like, oh, it doesn't help, like you shouldn't do this, like it's not gonna do anything positive, it's not gonna do anything effective. And it's like, it literally did before. So what do you mean by that?
Like
And when
publishers
it
definitely
didn't
see
work, and when it didn't work is when the shonen fans got so mad about Tokyo Revengers that Kodansha, like you said
Yeah.
earlier, had to stop doing their live stream announcements. So,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
who's the problem here?
I mentioned to Colleen earlier today, I just remembered that Kodansha used to have a YouTube channel where they would do live streams of all their announcements, and they were getting harassed so much by the fans of both Tokyo Revengers and Blue Lock. Every comment was just Tokyo Revengers when, Blue Lock when. And they got harassed so much that was literally why they shut those down. Like, they don't do them anymore because of that.
Was this it?
Yeah. It's like
September?
knowing what I know about the industry, like these publishers, they see every tweet, they see all the outrage, blah blah blah. So it's like they're definitely gonna respond in some which way. It might take a while, but like it's gonna happen eventually. They see that we all want XYZ series. They know very well that they're probably
Comic-Con one.
they're
GL?
probably working on getting the licenses, or they're probably printing them right now as we speak. There could be series out there that people think would never happen, and they're getting printed right now. Kingdom, like, they've probably known about that one for at least a year at a minimum. But everyone was like going for it, and then they announced it. It's like, oh, there it is.
Was this it?
I
Yeah,
think so. Yeah, this is right.
Because they're like all digital, right?
A lot of BL, and then some like random seinen titles that not many people had heard of, and then box sets and stuff.
Oh, I forgot they were doing this.
I remember people were so upset, and then I was just so happy in my little bubble. I'm like, hey, I can finally get the Akira thing because I didn't get the box set. And they tweeted at me like, yeah, we're so excited for you. And then I saw the rest of the internet, and they're like, ah. I'm like, oh, okay.
Now they just need to announce the Attack on Titan Deluxe Edition with black spines specifically. No more orange, no more yellow, black. Get those ugly ass spines out. Yeah, get those out of here. We don't want to see those.
I already have that.
Yeah, but hardcover like Vinland Saga.
But they're not going to be 5-in-1s.
Hey, I would take 11 3-in-1s, absolutely, or 3 and then 4-in-1 for the last one. But
yeah, so the only one they announced here that was a shoujo or josei series was the India Calling one, and it was just a 1-volume digital series.
Oh, this one, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I enjoyed it, but like,
and it's only digital. That's
only digital, only 1 volume.
Chumps.
I kind of wish there was longer, honestly.
bozos.
Geniuses.
Did this come out?
And then
I never saw people posting about this. I was excited to grab it.
Let me look.
Oh,
The
it
Barnes
would've
and
come out
Noble,
already.
The Ring.
I didn't
And
see
the-
anything about it.
Yes, it is out. You can buy it now.
VHS.
It is on their website right now.
Oh, cool.
Funny.
Here, I'll put it in.
Oh, you know what I got recently? This is a sneak peek into my world. Give me 1 second. I got this off of eBay because it's been long out of print. But I bought a copy of Shirahime Syo from Clamp because I didn't know that the manga is based off of the Yuki-onna, which is my favorite yokai. So I'm really excited to read that. Oh, thank you. That's like, okay. All right, let me show that off to the peeps. Barnes and Noble. Barnes and Noble opened like 60 new stores, but we got nothing over here. So, and they
Yeah.
stopped shipping to my address too.
God, man.
You got to use a proxy, or do you just not use them anymore?
No, I don't use them.
Oh wait, this is a book.
Yeah,
It's the Ring manga.
Is it a manga?
Sorry, go ahead.
This is the novel. It's
Got
the,
it. Okay.
It's the original novel, and they did a new exclusive
Right.
cover.
There you go.
That makes
Not
more
the
sense.
manga,
I was
sorry.
thinking it was a DVD or something. I was like, oh, that's strange for Kodansha to put out, but okay.
The manga,
I love how it looks like a VHS. That's awesome.
Yeah. This is a really cool design.
Oh, and then they also did this thing, which looks hideous.
Ew.
Ew.
Oh,
I think I
What
have
the
that.
hell is that?
That's
by
disgusting.
Koji Suzuki. It's also a novel, I think.
It's
That's, like,
the
so visceral. I
fifth
hate it.
volume in the series.
The latest edition of the Ring series is set years after the original Sadako story. Now, at a modern age of computers and the internet, Sadako virus is revitalized and is potentially even more dangerous. Combining classic Japanese horror and modern themes, S is Koji's powerful return to the J horror field. And look at that. It looks like something that was left to rot at the supermarket, and they're trying to sell it for like 90% off. Like,
You should
get
take
it
it off
now.
the screen. There you go. That's
And
better.
those are the other books also. And here's the Ring manga.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, show that off, dude. Hell yeah.
This is Dark Horse publishes, and they should totally reprint it or release this in hardcovers.
Whoa.
Look at that eyeball.
That's some
So-
old ass manga.
Some the Ring 2, Electric Boogaloo.
What year is that from?
Spiral. These came out when I was in high school, so like early 2000s.
So like 1947 or
A
Yeah.
millennia ago.
Birthday and the Ring Zero birthday. Those are two different things. I remember buying this one.
Can you show a little bit of the art inside?
Yeah, let me
Pretty
see
please. Thank you so much. With the cherry on top or whatever.
first if I could see in the indicia like when it was published. 2003. So yeah, when I was
Damn.
around when I was in high school.
2003, I was in the 10th grade.
I was 4 years old.
Oh shit. Will, you're making me feel ancient.
I'm
Thank you.
sorry. My bad.
I was in 3rd grade.
I am the oldest one here out of this panel, so
There we go. That's what we all.
oh, there we go. Nice. I
Dude,
wanted to
break
get
it
her
fourth wall.
Kotobukiya statue, but I skipped it. Too much money. Too pricey.
I wonder if they have the license for that still. Probably not, since it was 2003. But
Yeah, no, I don't think their licenses
Erg.
last that long. But yeah, these are the 5 that they did. There's more Ring manga too. Like Seven Seas has one that's like a parody one, and then Yen has one that's a parody as well. But yeah, this is the stuff based like off the novels.
yeah, Kane, they got the first 2 on Barnes and Noble for Kingdom. It's monthly and it's VizSig format, which is like Golden Kamui size, basically. Which is
I'm gonna be upset if they are gonna allocate the budget towards that and neglect other series. I'm gonna
Yeah, I
piss me
definitely
off.
wonder because I think monthly manga might start to become a trend. I would like to forecast because, oh, interesting. Kodansha is releasing Blue Lock and I think
right.
Windbreaker starting in
Windbreaker, yes.
August. They're going to be monthly until they catch up to those series, which is insane when you have to think about, or when you think about what goes on in the background in terms of printing, scheduling, costing, for all that stuff to even happen. So like, I mean, good on Kodansha and Viz for being able to do that, but I hope more publishers start to speed up their stuff because there's some series that we are so far behind on. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, if Kodansha makes Welcome to Demon School Iruma-kun monthly eventually, because we are
because that's in the
30
40s.
volumes behind. Yeah, we're 30.
Yeah.
We're like 30, 35 volumes behind on that one. I could definitely see that going monthly as well. But I mean, we'll see.
Honestly, I don't want them to, as long as they are not spending the money on the back end for the people doing it that quickly as well. Like I only would want them to if they at the same time are actually like paying the people, like translators, letterers, editors, anyone, the like a bigger rate.
Well, the translators
I would assume they still get their rates.
do per page.
Yeah.
I don't know about letterers, but editors generally you're assigned a certain number of books per a period. So like I don't think that it would make anyone have to do any more work than normal.
But you would have to speed it up still, especially if like lots of manga, like if Will says, if like more and more manga start going monthly, like that's so much more of a workload. And I'm sure like simulpubs are already doing a lot of that workload, stacking up of that workload too.
One of the things that I would say, I'm not sure because I don't read the digital versions, but both Blue Lock and Windbreaker are digital first.
Yeah.
So it's also possible that they're just going to be having those digital firsts put, like the work that they've already done as far as translation, lettering, and all that stuff.
Yeah, just using the digital.
Right. And
Yeah.
I want to say I don't read those. So like I don't know if it has the same issue as like Chihaya Furu's digital edition. But it is a possibility that they're just doing, and I think Aruma-kun might also be a digital first series. I'm not 100% sure.
I think it is because Yen got the physical.
No, it's Kodansha still.
For
Aruma, yeah. Sorry, yeah.
Were you thinking Hanako-kun?
No, I think I was just thinking because the Aruma-kun was announced the same time as like Don't Call It Mystery and Honey Lemon Soda were all announced at that one convention. So I think I was confusing Aruma-kun with
was that New York City Comic-Con?
I can't remember if it was that or if it was Anime NYC.
Oh, I think that's what it was actually, yeah.
Or if it was Anime Expo. All of them like
I don't think that Aruma is digital first. That one on the website, all I can see is 12 volumes.
Got it.
They did announce the spinoff, the Mafia whatever thing.
Yeah,
that was in the thing you were looking at earlier, right?
But one thing that I I do like to remind people of, or inform people, if they were not aware, is Viz did do those periods where they published like 3 or 4 volumes a month of like One Piece, Naruto, and Bleach, each of them, so that they could catch up, and it didn't, as far as I know, lead towards any issues. So I think like
Demon Slayer too.
Demon Slayer they did like once. What was it, monthly until it finished?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, towards the end, right?
Yeah, because that was when it hit like major mainstream popularity, the anime.
Right.
And Biz was like, you know what? Let's print those out as fast as possible.
Yeah, they would have to do it for that one.
Yeah. Right. Here's the manga that I talked about. Shirahime's Yo. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Not an expert. Just a guy on the internet, a furry-loving freak. Have you guys seen this one before?
Oh, doesn't Viz have a digital license for this because it used to be with Tokyo Pop?
You got it.
Viz Select, yeah.
So the book was from Tokyo Pop, and Viz has the digital. So I found a copy right here, and you can take a look at some of the art.
I haven't read this one yet, but I did see it when I was doing my Tokyo Pop video because Tokyo Pop got so much Clamp series back in the day.
How do I zoom in? I can't. This sucks. Whatever. Oh, here we go. Worth Point. I don't know this website. I don't know where I'm heading. I don't know. This is like the black web. I don't know what's happening here. I've never seen this, but you can take a look at the art. There we go. Because I was looking at manga based on different yokai, and the Yuki-onna is one of my favorites. So I was wondering, hey, are there manga based on just that character alone? And I found this. So it's out of print, but I found it for I think it was like $13. So
Nice.
Will, have you ever read a Clamp manga?
Nope.
Okay.
I need to though, obviously,
Yeah.
because there are plenty out there.
What
I
would
did
be
get
a
Tokyo
good one for
I got
him?
Tokyo Babylon Volume 1 when it came out from Yen Press. I
Yeah.
didn't read it. But I'll
trying to think of what a good one for you would be.
read one.
I liked XXX Holic and
Yes.
Tsubasa Chronicles. Those are my favorite from Clamp.
You know what? I think you should start with X, Will. I think you would
Okay.
really, really like that one.
Yeah.
X 1999, is that
Yeah.
what it is? Yeah.
Yeah. So
Viz has
good.
that, right? Viz has the digital on that?
Viz has a license. I don't know. Like you can't read it like on an app or something, but they do have the digital for it as well.
There's always manga decks.
I have the 3-in-1s for that one, but I think I'm missing the first volume.
Yeah, 4 has been out of stock for years
Which is
at this point
it's
too.
so hard to search for that book because you go onto eBay and just be like X volume 1. Like that's such a generic.
That's why it's so annoying when people are like, "You still call it X 1999?" And I'm like, "Yeah, because like literally, if I just called it X, who's gonna fucking find that?"
Dude, I want the Twitter manga.
I want the Twitter manga, the Elon Musk manga.
Everybody's waiting for X. I'm waiting for X getting a re-release announcement once Tokyo Babylon is done. Missing the first 3-in-1, but it sells for like 100+. Jesus.
I'm just crossing my fingers that I'll find it in a random used bookstore like I did with
It has to be somewhere out there on a random bookstore.
I'm
I'm a firm believer in that.
Yeah, I've been getting the singles just because I randomly find some of them in a bookstore. So like I'm just collecting that one through singles right now.
I want to see if
6.
Pals has any of them because they might have one.
I think back to the day when I like discovered the manga treasure trove out here.
Oh my god, that was insane! And you just kept going, "Oh my god, look!"
What did you find?
Wait, there's a shop out here called Nan's Games and Comics 2, and I think so. What had happened was a new owner came. I think one of the former managers bought the store from the previous owner, and he decided like they had in the back of the building. There was like all these boxes, just stacked boxes, and it was just goods that they weren't selling. They just had them boxed back there. And so I think what happened was when he bought it, he decided to unbox all of that stuff and actually shelve it so that he could possibly sell the stuff that they've been sitting on for so long. And it was a ton of manga from like the 90s and the early 2000s.
Wow.
CMX titles galore.
Yeah.
And it was you who bought them all?
I bought a lot of them, and I sent a lot of them to Colleen as well.
Literally, I got a stack like this big.
It was
as big as the frame.
Box. Like I just said, and I remember when I shipped it, and I was looking at the tracking, and I was like, Colleen, go to your door right now.
Yeah, it was like the entirety of this one series called Musashi No. 9, which is like one of the first shoujos CMX got. Some volumes of Moonchild, some volumes of God, what else? I'm trying to think.
I think I've seen Musashi No. 9 a few times at Pals before.
You might like that one too. It's kind of like it's more episodic, but it's this series about this like secret organization that keeps the world from imploding essentially. And
like the Illuminati.
Yeah. But the government. Yeah, and like this one agent goes undercover to like save people on random occasions where like someone's gonna get assassinated or the building's gonna blow up or so. Like, yeah, that was pretty cool. But yeah. That was insane. It was an insane day.
I kept going back and finding, because I feel like it was also extremely disorganized. And so it wasn't something where I could just like look through the shelves and find stuff. It was like some of it was in alphabetical order, but a lot of it was just kind of like shoved into spaces
Yeah.
wherever it fit. And so like I would go there, and I went back like several times. And even now when I go back, just seldom, just randomly go in there, I'll still find stuff that I didn't see before.
Yeah.
But that's where I found like a bunch of, not just the stuff that I sent to Colleen, but like a bunch of stuff for myself. I got a bunch of older like Viz, a bunch of older Dark Horse titles, and all that jazz. So it was really cool. It was like the thing that people, like manga collectors, dream of this.
Yeah.
Found it.
Yeah, all the pictures you were sending me on Discord while you were, on Discord or Twitter, I can't remember what it was, while you were there, and I was just like, I can't keep up with all this.
Yeah, you were like, oh my god. It was because it was like, hey, Colleen, do you want any of these? And they were like, holy crap.
Do I want any?
Let me fly down and come to the store.
Yeah, literally.
At that point.
Someday.
You know who else has a magical store? InStockTrades.com, our lovely sponsor.
I knew
Making tonight's broadcast happen. In Stock Trades, your home for collected editions. You get your Omnibros, trade paperback, hardcovers, manga. All the manga that we talked about tonight, you can probably get it over there. Go check them out. Great discounted prices that range from 42 to 50% off at times. Free shipping in the US at $50 or more. And there's the loyalty discount, which adds an extra 2% discount to your order. So that 50% off book became a 52% off book. You're not going to get that at the other websites. You get it at InStockTrades.com. That is our lovely sponsor. Shout out to IST. Look at that. Subliminal messaging right there. Expecting to use.
InStock Trades. Right. InStock Trades.
Spud Boy found like 6 volumes of X at my LCS for half off cover price. I've also been collecting the singles piecemeal as I find them for cheap. Some are X library, but I don't need them to be pristine. I'm up to 14 volumes so far. How many volumes is X?
19 before it went on hiatus.
Wow.
Haven't
read it yet, though, because I'm trying to finish Tokyo Babylon first.
Are they connected?
I wish everybody had unlimited space. Yeah. Same for me. Because
they are connected, but you could technically read one or the other and you'd be fine. It's not like Tsubasa where it's not like Tsubasa where it would be beneficial to read everything from Clamp before reading it.
Tsubasa. I like Tsubasa. That's fun. But again, it's so tied into the whole mythos of Clamp that the Clamp verse.
Any random character they meet is like from another Clamp series.
Oh, are they all in the same universe, like 100%?
No, so
not all.
Tsubasa is a multiverse.
Right.
Tsubasa is multiverse before it was a thing.
The Clamp cinematic comic manga universe. It crosses over with XSX Holic.
So Tsubasa and Holic were running at the same time, and their storylines were intertwining, and that's like one big thing. And then you also have to read Card Captors, because Card Captors is where the main characters of Tsubasa are. But I don't know if it's a spoiler, but it's like a different universe, like a multiverse version of Sakura and Sharon from Card Captors. And then they have Mokana, and Mokana is from Magic Knight Rayearth, and Mokana is like a god.
Oh my god, that sounds way too convoluted for me to even think about.
I think I'd be good because I've read all of like Grant Morrison's DC universe tapestry of books, and it's kind of the same where you're like, and then this one links over here and this one links over here, and if you don't read this series, then his Batman run is going to stop making sense halfway through.
One of the big video ideas I had this year was possibly trying to read as much of Clamp as I could, so I can make a Tsubasa like Clamp universe like Connecting all the
You-
webs.
Do the like you did for what's it called? The
Bokura no Kiseki.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was planning. Like doing another like insane rant video where I'm like, okay, this is how it all comes together.
I just found a 30-minute video explaining the clamp timeline.
Yeah.
So I might have to watch it. We'll see if I can figure it out.
No, don't do it. You just gotta read. You just gotta read and find something.
You gotta
No.
be unhinged though. You gotta if you make that video, you just have to be the most unhinged person.
Like Charlie from fucking
Yeah, and be like, and here, then we get this, and you thought that was it, but then this, and you bring some
my-
random.
I would have to go into Brian David Gilbert mode.
Yeah,
Look at this timeline diagram. That's insane.
just
Yeah.
have those fake cigarettes that you start smoking, and like,
And then
Get-
Sylvia.
get candy cigarettes. So you're seeing
Candy cigarettes. Yes, that's what.
you just start chomping on them.
I'll have a lighter and start lighting my candy cigarettes.
that'll be stress eating as you.
while you're
munch
reading the
down
manga,
the-
candy and cigarettes.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is insane. Holy crap!
Jesus
We
Christ!
got the
And
Tokyo.
how many of these series did they even finish? Who knows?
Yeah.
It says X was finished.
No, it's on hiatus. It never finished.
Oh, on Wikipedia is lying then.
There's
The anime, maybe. I think the anime tried to tie up the loose ends.
that's crazier than the timeline for like Gundam when you have all the different timelines tied into the main one.
Yeah. No.
So anyway, that's Clamp.
Clamp.
I have Clover and Card.
Oh yeah,
Captors
Clover came out in hardcover.
and Magic Knight Ray Earth. Yeah, and then didn't Enemy of the Show get a copy and he was like very not into it.
Enemy of the show. Which one? Which
I've
enemy?
never read Clover.
Let me know in the private chat. I'm curious.
Yeah, there's Clover. There's Clamp School.
Dude,
Detective.
yes. Oh my god, I forgot about that. Sorry, Colleen.
Now I need to know.
bumped
No,
it.
you're good. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I know.
Enemy of the
I know
Show.
Enemy of the Show. Clover,
don't.
Clamp School Detectives, X, Magic Knight Rare, Card Captors, Tsubasa, Holic, Drug and Drop or Legal Drug, either one. There's the one that you showed, Geo. There's one that I can't remember the name, but our friend Shiva hates it. Oh, was it? It's like Suki. It was called Suki. God, what else? Chobits, Kobato,
Did you say Angelic Layer?
Angelic Layer,
Angelic Layer. Wow, I forgot about that one. Yeah.
RG Veda.
RG Veda.
Oh, I have a few.
You know who has the entirety of the Clamp universe? BFC, right, Riley?
Who?
BFC.
Oh,
Friend of
does
the show. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he
I
has all that
wish
stuff.
I did.
Let's see. So from Dark Horse, there's Angelic Layer, Drug and Drop, Gate
Wish.
7,
Wish.
Drugs.
Legal Drug, Okimono Kimono, RG Veda, and Wish.
Wait, Dark Horse has RG Veda.
If they don't now, they did before.
Hold on. Hold on.
Yeah, I don't think they
Hold-
print any Clamp anymore.
You don't print any Clamp anymore.
Because I only have
Well,
volumes 1, 2, and 4 of the Tokyo Pop versions.
They had it at some point. I don't know if it was before or after, but if you look on their website, Dark Horse lists pretty much everything that they have previously published.
A 3-volume omnibus collection of it. Damn, I
think
didn't
that
know
I've
this.
I've seen some at some old Dark Horse Clamp at Pals. If you want me to look the next time I go.
Yeah, next time you're there, let me know. Cause Blood Sea. Sorry, I'm on Dark Horse now, so I'm seeing their Clamp selection.
I have the list of every Dark Horse series.
Yeah, RG Beta came out from 2016 to 18. from Dark Horse. So
Damn, I didn't know that.
Wow.
I would have been trying to collect those instead of the singles from Tokyo Pop.
Here, I'm gonna send you. I sent
I
you
found
my document, Colleen.
Colleen, there are 3 out of 4 Wish volumes on PALs right now from Tokyo Pop.
I don't know anything about Wish, so I'd have to look that one up first before I were to
And
say I would like it.
I found the Omnibus actually 2 months ago from Dark Horse, and it was like $50. I was like, Riley, do you need this one? Do you want this one? He's like, $50.
Not that.
Yeah, no.
Nah.
No.
That's more than I paid for the fucking box set of Po Clan, and that thing is a fucking brick.
Oh, is it the Magio something?
Moto
Hagio.
Hagio.
Yes, yeah.
Never say Hagio or Hagio. Wait, what did I say? How did I used to say it?
Did people say something to you in your comments?
Oh yeah, people got so mad at me when I said her name wrong because G is a strange name in Japanese in the first place. So like I did not know how to pronounce that. Because I remember Fatima, I was even like, Fatima, how do you fucking say this? And she was like, this is a weird name in Japanese as well. So like
Interesting.
It's like Ghibli versus Ghibli now.
yeah.
Or yeah.
That one is Djibouti.
Djibouti, yeah.
So it's.
I'm
Djibouti.
still calling it Ghibli's. So what are you gonna do about it?
I'm gonna hunt you down, bro.
Yeah, we're going to kill you for sport, Will.
It's so much
Should we do
easier to just say
on stream in Fortnite or
No.
In Marvel Rivals.
Marvel Rivals or Overwatch 2.
Marvel Rival. I tried Marvel Rivals.
Yeah, Fortnite.
yeah, in a fortnight in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I have 2 weeks to prepare.
You have 2 weeks to live, Will.
Shit.
Before I hunt you for sport.
I'm cooked.
Riley, you tried Rivals?
Yeah. I was.
Which character did you use?
I had to use magic, boy.
Nice. I like Squirrel Girl, and I used Rocket Raccoon and Punisher because he reminded me of Soldier 76 from Overwatch. But
I'm a Luna Snowman.
I haven't played that.
Snowman, come on, man.
Bro, let me be a healer in peace.
I miss old school Overwatch.
Overwatch released the new heroes or the sneak peek, and they look pretty cool. They got an Aqua character, and some people were saying like, "Oh, they made that because Rivals has Namor, and they put a Q on the name for Aqua, so that means it's like based on Aquaman." I'm like, "Hell yeah!" I don't believe your theory, but hell yeah, let's go with it because that's my favorite DC hero. So
I was saying to my husband when he was showing me all the like new things that are coming from Overwatch, I was just like, damn, they're really feeling that pressure from Marvel Rivals.
Dude, they added hero bands, didn't they? Which they were like adamantly against, and they're like, oh, we're gonna do it now because
and they're also Rivals. They put the loot boxes back, like they're feeling it.
They basically put everything from the first game that worked. They're putting that back, which they should have never taken out.
God,
guys,
that's why I
it's a new
playing
feature.
Overwatch.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna have to try some more Marvel Rivals after this.
Honestly,
Concord is better than Overwatch and Rivals put together. That's funny.
I was actually thinking like I might start playing it because I loved Overwatch so much, and after finding out that it was basically just like Overwatch, I was like, oh, you know what? I might play this.
I never played Overwatch, but yeah, because it's Marvel, I was like, yeah, I'll play this. And then I'm just like, I was like obsessed with it for like 3 weeks. I've been off it for a bit, but like it's so much fun.
I loved Overwatch.
I love Overwatch 1, and I have Mercy and Tracer statue. That's how much I love that game. But Overwatch 2, I absolutely hate.
Yeah.
Like viscerally, I hate that game so much. I stopped playing it. And now that they're bringing back some elements from the first one, I may go back in. But the thing I hate most is that when I start Overwatch 2, it turns on the microphone by itself, and I have to hear all these idiots on the other line, small children complaining about anything and calling me slurs about whatever. I ain't got time for that. I grew up playing single player without any internet, so I'm not used to the world of like online gaming or whatever. So I'm like, no, I'm gonna mute you out. I don't care that we're gonna lose because we can't communicate. I am playing muted.
That
So I hope
reminds
that Rivals
me.
doesn't push for the microphone thing.
That reminds me when I played Overwatch back in like 2015 before I even moved to Chicago. There was I have it on my notes app still. I pulled it up because I was thinking about it. There was a guy who hopped on to one of the team chats, and the only thing he said before going like muting afterwards was, "Hello, my name is Super Sniper. It's great to meet you, but it's even better to meet me. I have over 290 hours clocked on Bastion. For me, Bastion is a way of life. If you tell me to switch, I will not fucking switch." And then he muted and he didn't talk again.
Wow, that's some unhinged shit right
It
there.
was so funny.
And you have his speech saved on your phone?
Yes, because I thought it was hilarious. I was like, oh my god, this is so funny.
It's nice to meet you, but it's better to meet me.
Wow.
So funny.
That's like homie from the bowling meme. Like, who do you think I am? Me.
Yeah, literally.
You mean what I screamed? You mean what I screamed when Steel Ball Run got
Who do you think you
There you
are?
go.
I am.
Omnibros
Yeah, I was-
Marvel Rival stream? Hell yeah.
I was
Oh,
loving
Jess is
that.
gonna be so
that
upset.
quote.
Sorry.
You're good.
So I'm down to play Marvel Rivals. Can that thing crossplay with PC?
I think so.
Yes,
Okay.
Oh.
pretty sure.
I'm
Marvel
gonna try and
Rivals
play
thing.
some more and get good at it.
The viewers of longtime viewers of Omnibros know how great I am at video games.
Oh yeah, bootleg Twitch Riley. That's the thing.
Yeah,
That was a thing.
Which,
So a long time ago, to quickly recap the new viewers, because back then there were no manga streams. This was what, 2018 or 17?
I think I was still living in Austin, so this was a long time ago.
One night you hooked up your Raspberry Pi
Yes.
with all the emulators and stuff, and you started playing. We were joking that what if we move to Twitch and stream there, blah blah blah. So instead, Riley had the amazing idea to stream on YouTube. I think you just used your phone to stream your TV screen.
Camera to like record the screen.
The
While
screen.
I was sitting in front of it, like it was like camera, me, television. So
Right.
like you could see me playing, and I would like look back at the camera and talk to the camera. And stuff.
So you played the GBA game for Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
And it was amazing because the first level you start out as Reed, and you have to exit the room he's in to find Sue or whatever, and there's a table right by the door, and you have to lift the table so that you can walk out. And I think you spent like a good 30 minutes trying to figure out how to move the table.
Yeah, I was sitting there for a stupid amount of time, literally pressing every single button possible to try and figure out how to move
The table one.
table. And I literally gave up. I was like, this is the stupidest thing, and I gave up. And someone made like a meme, and it was like a Capcom, like a Street Fighter type thing, and it was like Riley versus the table.
Versus the table. Yeah, you could never beat that table.
It was a picture of me and then a picture of the table from the game. And then I came back and
you did replay it and beat the thing, right?
I moved the table, and then I was like, I don't even want to play anymore. I moved the table. I won.
We're done. Mission accomplished.
You beat the whole game.
Yeah, that
Right.
to me that was the whole game, is moving the table. There was that, and then James just brought up the Pop-Tarts episode where I thought it would be a good idea to do a Pop-Tart blind taste test with Jess. And we both had like blindfolded and a bunch of Pop-Tarts laid out in front of us. And we had to like guess which ones were which, and I got 100% of them right. Like I know my damn Pop-Tarts. So
That was
Oh,
a fun idea. The
You guys
audience
just
didn't
did
agree
like
with us
a-
whatsoever.
yeah.
You guys
The
just did
audience-
like a Rhett and Link episode.
the audience also did not like the Mad Libs idea at all,
Right.
which I had fun with.
Those are the most downvoted streams that we've ever done on this channel. The
Did
Pop
the
Tarts
chat
and the
have
Mad Libs.
fun? Because the chat's what matters for a stream.
No, the chat hated it.
Yeah, the
Oh,
chat.
fuck you, chat.
Go back
Yeah.
to talking about actual stuff.
And then there's Civil War, which is also a highlight for fans of the channel.
That one
Where
was
Riley was reviewing Civil War 2
Yep.
on a Monday night or Thursday night.
And I went through like half a handle of whiskey.
Oh,
Isn't
that
there
was
also
awesome.
a stream that you like threw up after?
I laid down and went to sleep and woke up in the morning to go to work. And I was working at the airport in Austin and I had to be there at like 6 a.m. And so I got there and like immediately my manager looked at me and was like, "You clearly look very sick. I need you to go home." And I was like, "Okay." And I just like turned around and went back home. And then
Or
I
was
think I threw up.
Was it the Taco Bell taste test or whatever that you threw up? I feel like there was one where you were like, "Yeah," and I threw up after I turned the camera off.
Maybe, I don't know.
You remember the Dew Bomb?
Yeah, I was gonna say there was the one where Jess almost died because we made Dew bombs.
Maybe
Riley
it was
had the
that,
idea
but
to make a Dew
yeah.
Bomb, and Jess, with his age, he shouldn't have done that, and was like hyperventilating afterwards and
It was
wanting to go to the ER.
it's a Monster, Red Bull, and a Mountain Dew mix.
That sounds horrible.
I think I'd rather die.
I downed it and like Jess
Shit like that is like literal millennial culture.
Jess
Probably got some like Call of Duty codes with some Doritos with that shit.
Jess is like
He was a sport. He wanted to go to participate, and like, yeah, I'll do it. Whatever.
how old is Jess? Jess is like 60.
60 something.
Yeah,
No.
he was
Yes. Sure.
about- so he was about 60 at the time because that was several years ago. So he was about 60 years old. The 6-year-old man drinking a mixture of 2 energy drinks and a Mountain Dew
At like 8 p.m. on a
Yeah.
Monday night.
Jess has had it on this show. Like he almost had a heart attack from that. He had breaking a tooth on cold pizza. He had Root Beard ruining his computer when he bumped it with the Nemo.
Little
book.
Nemo.
So now fucking Little Nemo is a whole thing.
That was a big meme on our channel history.
Yeah, we've been through it. He's been through it.
So yeah, chat. That's
Omnibros.
you miss out if you don't tune into Omnibros. You never know when crazy stuff like that happens. We need to bring back those type of crazy ideas for shows.
We still have the Lane Wayne clip recorded too,
Yeah, that was classic. Classic Omar.
where Omar can't pronounce shit. And that was also funny on Monday, this past Monday, when he tried to say, what did he try to say? Like,
Insinuating, and then he wrote
he said insulting, but he spelt it insulating.
insulating. There you go. Yeah.
So he said something about like, don't let Jess insult the language of Spanish by like pronouncing things the way he was.
Right. Yeah.
Like he wrote it insulating, and then
Don't let him insulate Spanish.
we started making fun of, or like I was just sitting there laughing, but like I think Jess was, because Jess goes, "Gio, highlight the comment from Omar." Making fun of him. And
Geo,
Omar,
zoom in, enhance.
Enhance.
he literally calls him up. Like Jess gets the phone call. He's like, "Yeah." And it's just Omar yelling at the other end of the line. He's like,
Yeah, we have a lot of fun, man. Raw Shark, that was a classic moment. We weren't on, but that's a classic Omnibros moment. We even have a meme drawing of it.
yeah, the raw shark.
So it's supposed to be, it's not Raw Shark, obviously. It's Rorschach from Watchmen, and Omar mispronounced and said Raw Shark. So the face that Jess and I think it was Lou that was on was priceless. As they're like, "Is this guy saying what I think he's saying?" He's like, "What's this guy's name?" "Yeah, Rorschach from Watchmen." Blah blah blah. And they're like, "Rorschach," and that became a meme for like years.
He's like, "Shut up."
They
Right.
released
So
the
then-
little paperback version of Watchmen, right? Didn't they?
Yeah,
do
Yeah,
like their
the
manga
compact
style?
edition.
Yeah.
Yeah,
kinda
you can
cool.
you can get a little miniature
style.
Rorschach in there.
Mm-hmm.
This is not Watchmen, but I just wanted to pull it out and say, like, yeah.
Raw Shark.
Get your
It is a
little
good
raw
book.
shark.
I did order my hardcover of Far Sector earlier today.
If you're a manga fan and you want to get into DC Comics with a cool character and space adventures, Far Sector is a really good one to pick out. And
And
this
Raw
one's like
Shark.
$10.
Raw
And
Shark
right.
is at number 2.
Yeah.
So I do recommend this one. Not a manga, but
They
it's
got
still
their
a
full
comic.
color too. That's so cool.
Yeah.
I think
Good stuff.
I want to make the assumption, and I could be wrong, but I feel like they might have used those as like lost leaders, because the amount of content in one of those books for $10 is wild.
And
And if you go to in stock trades, it's like $5. So
Yeah, IST has those often like 50% off on the first week.
Sheesh.
there we go. I literally thought Omar's channel was called Very Fine Condition because Omnidog would call him that when I first started watching the channel. It's near mint condition, but Omar Jess likes his troll, so he says very fine condition.
It's affectionate. It's an affectionate troll.
So yeah, there you go. Let's see if I miss any comments from the chat. Let me scroll back a little bit. While I do that, Insufferable Omnibus Collector, where can people find you when you're not here with us, goofing and gaffing?
Everywhere on the internet, just search the Omnibus Collector and I should pop up, but YouTube pretty specifically, and I guess Twitter.
Nice. Steel Ball Run Guy, where can people find you when you're not here with us?
Yeah, just Fire Lunar on everything. Except Blue Sky. I don't really use that one that much anymore, but
Get on
and
it.
YouTube. But yeah, just Fire Lunar. There's usually an underscore either in the middle of Fire Lunar or at the end of Lunar. But yeah.
Nice. And my furry loving freak, where can people find you when you're not here with us?
You can find me on Colleen's Manga Rex on YouTube, Blue Sky, Instagram. I'm kind of on Twitter again. I shouldn't be, but I'm there.
You shouldn't. But yeah.
I
Sorry.
have I think I have a big announcement tomorrow. Riley and Will both know about it already, but it hasn't been announced yet. So tomorrow, look forward to something possibly.
Colleen is
On
printing Chihayafuru themselves.
Yeah, from my home. It's definitely not not illegal.
You just have a big ass printing press on the other side of the camera. We just can't see.
Yeah, it's in the closet where we keep Pongo's litter box.
Literal printing room. Yeah. That's awesome. I mean, technically you could print out the manga and put out like PDF printout folder things with like never mind, whatever.
Gino, where can they find you?
Manga Geekdom, where I talk about all the manga that I like. Tomorrow it's Valentine's Day, or right now for me it's already Friday, but whatever. I want to make a PSA because some people are going to judge me. I had some fun and I went out of the norm and realized that I had a bunch of Seven Seas Ghost Ship books in my collection and thought, let's make a video about these books on Valentine's Day.
Oh my god.
So the original idea for the video was, let me look it up. Hold on. I have it written somewhere here. It was something like the real Valentine's gift. 3 lewd manga you can't read in public or something like that.
Oh my god.
I uploaded the video and YouTube flagged me for inappropriate content, whatever. I'm like, okay. So I took it down. I changed the thumbnail. I reworked the title. Now it says like 3 Ghost Ship manga, whatever, first impressions. And it's a joke. People don't get like upset like, oh, now he's switching to like this type of content. No, it's a special occasion for Valentine's Day, because whatever. I'm not a fan of Valentine's Day, so I wanted to make fun of it by reviewing some pervy books. Why not?
Yeah.
So look forward to that
people
tomorrow.
be boinking on Valentine's Day.
It's
Boinking.
fine, but like people get so like, I gotta buy the chocolate, I gotta buy the thing, I gotta say I love you to this one person, and then the rest of the year I'm not gonna say anything back.
Rest of the year, I hate their fucking guts, man.
I'm looking forward to Saturday to buy the candy on discount.
Hell
That's
yeah.
what I'm looking forward to. So I will be going to local pharmacies to pick up Ferrero Rocher on like 50% off or whatever.
Hell yeah. Some
Hit up all the
crunchy
Rite
chocolates.
Aids. Let's go.
Kane, I'm happy. I don't think we ever discussed this. Blood Blockade Battlefront is getting an omnibus reprint. We
Yeah.
have the solicits for the first 2, right? Already?
The second one went up literally like on Monday, I think.
So the it looks like 3rd should be the last one, and then fingers
Yeah, it's
crossed
3.
we get a solicit for that, the sequels.
Yeah,
Second series.
B2B, and 3-peat.
3-peat.
It'd be exciting.
Fingers crossed.
Jay was talking about the Danmachi. There we go. And then asked, is this the same format as the Spice and Wolf Collector's Edition?
Yes.
Yes.
I think the Spice and Wolf is like, is that one faux leather? Because I don't think that I don't know. The Danmachi might be a faux leather exterior, but it's like the hold on.
Wait a minute. I missed this comment. That is funny. The typo made me laugh. Jacqueline, my public library is starting to have Spicy Mama manga.
Where is this library?
It's the MILF library.
So it should be the same size as
Dude, that's
this
insane.
Oh, yeah.
solo
Can
level.
you show the spine? Whoa, that's awesome. Look at that.
That's cool.
That should have been like glow in the dark. Be even more radical.
It
man.
might be. It very well could be.
Riley's like, where is it?
It's
Oh, wait. I can highlight you. Of course. There we go.
Like,
Where are the drawings, though?
In the middle.
I
Damn it.
can't read that unless there's like a panel with it. So
Right. I don't want to read that.
You know, I
wasting
don't
my
know.
time here.
No disrespect to the solo leveling fans, but I don't want to read that.
No disrespect. I just don't know how to fucking read.
Right.
No disrespect. I just fucking hate your series.
Yeah, stink.
Perks of being bilingual.
Oh, true.
Right, nice.
Muy verdad.
Yeah, everybody go learn a second language. It's great.
Yeah, you can get some stuff in Spanish that's not available in English. Like they have Geo showed before a really cool hardcover edition of Old Boy.
Billy Bat too.
They got
Right.
Beck. They got Mars.
Let me
My
grab it
friend-
real quick. Hold on.
Do you know Mode, Colleen?
No.
She's one of my mutuals, but she's from Quebec and she has like the whole French Chihaya release now.
Mm.
Very cool.
Yes, Mars is in Spanish. I know. Our
Italian.
friend Steph
Oh yeah.
has gotten them.
Dude,
Yeah.
Laura hit me up a while ago. She's like, "Hey, do you need Steel Ball Run? I'm going to Mexico soon." And I was like, "Yeah, I need 4 of them." And I don't think she ended up going to Mexico, so I never got them. I'm like, Laura, please.
She left you on red.
yeah. Nah, she'll go again. Steph got me like 5 of them too. Oh,
Here's
is
the
that the
first
Spanish
hardcover.
edition?
For Old
Yeah,
Boy.
there's 3 of those, huh? It's pretty nice.
3 hardcovers. And let me show a panel that's not risque. I'm like, yeah, I speak and read Spanish. Why shouldn't I get this? Because it was being sold at Walmart of all places. So I picked it up. That's right.
That's cool.
I think you can get it at the Bezos website too. If you're
It's
interested.
on Barnes and Noble as well.
There you go. Let's see. Tomorrow's Happy I'm Single Day. Don't worry, Gio. It's not illegal to be a pervert. Oh, because of what I said. Okay. Actually, now that I typed that, I'm not sure that's totally accurate. Mars in
Depends.
Spanish.
Yeah, dude. Spain,
But-
Italy, France, Mexico. They have stuff we will never get or we won't get for a while. A lot of those.
Kane,
One of
thank
the
you so much.
Times Europe
Stream
has
was
stuff
amazing.
that I
Take
actually
care,
want.
everyone.
Oh, and Japan, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Oh, by the way, there might not be a show tomorrow because Lou can be here, but Omnidog will not because he's out for Valentine's Day. So there probably won't be a show. They're thinking of doing one to make up for it on next Wednesday.
Yesterday.
Stay tuned. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, look, James the GOAT posting everybody's links and socials.
Thank
God
you.
bless.
Oh, thank you.
Let's see. Oh, you guys are chatting up a storm. All right.
Damn, I haven't uploaded in 4 months and I've gained like 1,000 subscribers on my YouTube. I haven't looked since I uploaded. What the hell? That's so random. It's on my YouTube shorts.
So
Still
yeah.
confused.
The manga that I wanted to hide, I'll do it. Whatever. We're amongst friends, right? Because we were talking about what was it? Monster fucking? Was that the thing?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh my god. I hate
Let's
that I'm going to show this.
go.
I hate it, but I have to for the lulz. One of my favorite comedy series is Interspecies Reviewers. So
Not this
I wanted to point
one.
that out there.
Not
To
this
put
one,
that out there.
no.
Gooner.
Oh my god.
Gooner.
Yeah, I'm already
Never
getting
say nowhere.
accused of that. But it's legit funny though. So
Okay, I've got Booty Royale on my shelf.
hey, there we go.
You,
Look at that.
but
Plus size
you
elf,
hate
you
it.
You got plus size
Oh,
elf too, right?
It's pretty funny because like immediately I was like, this is rancid, this is terrible. But I'm like,
But you
I'd
got
still
Nana and
be-
Kaudu behind you though.
yeah, I do. And this one is not nearly as bad as Booty Royale. This one's
Oh, yeah?
respectful. Booty Royale is not.
That Booty Royale, from what Riley has told me, is just like it's reprehensible in its like there's a type of series that could be like hentai ecchi that's not like reprehensible, it's just sexual,
Yeah.
but like when a
Yeah.
story itself is just like gross, like that's what Riley was telling me about.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pee bad.
It's pee bad.
It's pee bad.
It smells like pee.
I remember when somebody tried to associate that with you, Riley. You remember that story with Booty Royale? Without saying the person's name?
When was that? I don't
Joe
remember.
Hendry.
Like 3 years ago?
Okay.
And they were like, I'm gonna get it because that's the thing that's
Oh.
popular.
Oh, yeah, and I was like, I don't endorse this at all.
You're like, actually, it was the opposite of what I was saying.
I was like, there are other, if you just want a horny series, I can give you other recommendations.
Exactly.
But that person in particular, that it I mean the other stuff that they have. So
Right. That's a topic for another day. I just wanted to remind you of that. So yeah, there it is. I have to go. I did not notice it was already super late. It's already
went long today.
12:30 over here. That's
12:30.
going to be it for now.
much fun,
Thank you to our wonderful panel for joining. I truly do appreciate it. Yeah, there we go. Thank you to Instock Trades. Thank you to the live chat. You guys are lovely as always. Thank you to everybody watching later. We had a lot of fun tonight, so hit the like button, and we'll do it again on another Thursday stream. So, yay! I don't know if we're gonna be here tomorrow, but we will be on Monday. If we're not on Monday, take this stream and put it on a TV at Best Buy or something like that.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. Hearing the conversations that we have over loudspeakers.
On loop.
On loop, yeah.
At the
Talking
reality.
about furry freaks and
Yeah, monster
and-
fucking.
Yes. Play it at max volume too. Thank you.
Woo.
Thank you all. Bye bye. Stay safe. All
See
that
ya.
jazz. Have a great weekend.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah. Thanks for watching.